Hey, welcome back to the channel. Go Gaming again here with another episode of Hypermarket Billionaire episode 10. Exciting episode today. Just got another update. New update about an hour ago, so got to mess around with it. Very exciting. Impressed. Back on my main store and testing out some things. Yeah, so let's go ahead and read through some of the patch notes. Fix customer freezing issues. That's huge. That was the main reason I had to kind of hold off on this store here. Fix customers standing too long at self-checkouts and racks. Another major issue we were having. Corrected a few product names and images. I didn't get to check into that one or see what the difference was on that one yet. Fixed an issue where boxes on storage racks disappeared when touching. When touching trash bins while moving the rack. Oh, okay. I did have an issue with that one, so I'm glad that's been fixed. Adjusted player collision with the front door, harder to clip through now. That's definitely helpful. Reduced light emission from freezers and fridges. I know that's a big one. I hear a lot of people say needed to be fixed, so I'm glad that one got fixed. Added modular walls along with doors and windows. That to me is the most exciting part. I'm all about the design. Definitely excited about that one. That means we're probably going to have to redo a lot of our areas. So added a new setting option for product placement, realistic versus perfectly aligned. That one is huge as well. We'll go over that one. You'll notice a major difference. Increased stalker number from 9 to 12. This is huge as well. We've spent the past couple days since the last episode in this store letting our product run out to try to fix our customer being stuck and froze all the time. So that will help us to try to restock, test out, to see how fast the customer moves now. Or how fast the customer moves, stalker moves. Performance improvement. So we will take a look at that one and we'll see if we notice anything at all. So let's go ahead and load in. Let's see how long it actually takes to load in this time versus before. I know my furniture save file is still pretty big. I've got to find out a way and figure out a way to try to reduce that down without, I don't know, I don't really want to get rid of a lot of furniture, but I guess if I have to, I have to, right? If you're new to the channel, as always, please like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want. I'd love to have you around more. Definitely just drop in and just say hi. It's a chill place, chill channel. Also, let me know what level you are, how much money you have, what day you're on. If you play the game or have the game, just let me know your thoughts, comments on the new patch. If you tried it out, the new update, I'd love to hear and see pictures of your store even. Wow, so the furniture still loads in kind of slow, I guess. Yeah, still loading in slow on the furniture part, but that's okay. Alright, so now we're on to the boxes file. I did reduce the size of my boxes file, which was probably 3 times the size of that. That did help out some prior to the patch, but customers were still freezing, clipping up at the cash register, and so that didn't necessarily fix it all the way. We were still having those issues, so we will definitely see if it's been fixed. Like I said, I've loaded in, tried around a couple things. We did add one more row of self-checkouts to see if that helps as well. So usually that's a big fix. Okay, so we're loaded in. First thing I did notice though, right away when I loaded in on this patch and update, was the shadows, and I do not remember seeing those before. Maybe I'm mistaken, but let me know if you guys have noticed those before. But I think that's really cool, the shadows and the glare coming in from the sun. So the lighting looks to be improved there. And then if you'll notice the product, everything does look nice and straight. I did notice that as well. My shelves do need to be stocked, but you'll notice that things don't look like they're clipping through other products. Definitely impressed with that. We're trying to get rid of our cold section, guys. We were selling out. That was the plan. I'm not sure if we're going to keep it. It just depends on whether or not our customer situation is fixed. So let's go check out some of the new items. See if we can't figure out some of the changes. We'll walk through that. And then we'll show you guys some of the new improvements that I did make within the hour that I did have. So just scrolling through some of the products, I couldn't see which products the names had changed on. There is so many products in this game. Maybe we'll be able to find it and maybe see. I think this one's changed. Minced beef. I don't think it was called minced beef before, so I think that's one that the name has changed on. See if we can find some more. It did say multiple, so I don't think it's just one. So far, everything seems to be the same. We don't seem to see name changes in products so far. Still missing Mystery Tales Volume 1. Waiting on that to come out. Nothing as of yet, though, huh? Yeah, so everything still looks the same. I don't know if maybe they changed some categories up in the main menu for the categories of the product. I don't know. Let's see. I don't see any name change. Welcome into the channel. Yeah, so the names pretty much all look the same except for the beef. So I'm not sure if the beef actually changed or not. Jeremy, hey buddy, welcome in, man. It's good to see you. I hope you're enjoying the new update so far. Just going over some of the information, reading through the patch notes, checking to see some of the product. The name was corrected or changed. We're trying to see if we can't locate some different names, which we've only found one, so I don't know. I don't know on that one. I don't see anything that's actually changed on the product name. Everything looks to be the same. Let's go back to the very top and see if we can't see if maybe some of the tab names have changed at the top. Yeah, everything looks to be the same, so I'm not sure on that one. We'll have to see. Maybe we get some further patch notes on that one. And then the big thing is all the items. This is the best part of this update to me is all the items. I mean, you have your regular walls. I have bought one of everything. All right, let's buy another one of everything so we can kind of go over all the different items and what they look like. Let's go down. So yeah, the PIR sensor glitching, yeah, that's kind of a small annoyance, but I'll take it for what we got in return, so that's going to be fixed. Yeah, so yeah, I will mention that the one thing that this update did do is it glitched out the PIR sensors for now, so the automatic door openers are currently not working. That will be patched and fixed tomorrow. So we have lots and lots of doors and lots of new walls. Amazing, different size walls, different size doors. I mean, some of these just absolutely incredible. I've actually used some of them, checked them all out, but we're going to buy one of each because we're going to absolutely look at these and just take a look. I love the wall corners. I love the arcs. just a lot. I mean, it's a lot. I was covered this in a couple episodes ago, how I really wanted doors, different, maybe different walls, and then you know, now we get this today. So maybe I'll bring some more good luck by asking for things that we want in the game, right? So so many doors, I couldn't decide. I mean, there's so many, so many options. We're gonna buy one of everything, whether we use it or not. That's okay, because we just want to show it off. Windows on the doors, absolutely incredible. Lots of different options. So with all these different colors as well, I have to imagine that the next update we might start to see more customization on wall colors as well. Maybe store names. So the customization is definitely fixing to come into play, and we're fixing to see more of that. So many doors. So I think we got one more door we want to purchase. Yeah. All right. Awesome. And then let's cover also the hiring of the new stalkers. Let's see what the logic is and see how they actually work with 12 stalkers. Excuse me. 12 stalkers is a lot, but we need it. Like I said, we let our inventory run down, so we need to try to stock everything back up and see how fast they can get it done. So let's show off a quick design of what I did. This was in a short amount of time, guys. I managed to kind of fix this stock room. The door looks awesome. It is functional. You will see your stalkers going in and out. We closed off this door here, or this wall here, and actually used the arc wall to line this up. It looks amazing. We did this all the way over to this side, made it line up. Then we did this side as well. No more weird walls at all, guys. And then we kind of arced the stock room a little bit, make it look lined up, and it looks great. I mean, everything now flows a little better. We have our two-way door here, double door. Yeah, just awesome. I mean, we might put a different door here just because we have a billion different types we can use. The wall here is perfect, guys. There's a double door wall, as you can tell right here, for your wall, and you just put it in place and then put your door in front of it, and it lines up. Just absolutely amazing. You do have to fight a little bit with this wall here, with the space. So that is the one thing we did have to try and figure out, how to get it into place, lined up right. So a little bit of a struggle on that part, but we'll take it. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. See if we can't get this put back in place. If not, we'll come back to it. But I think it's because we got stalkers going in and out of here, and then we got this door already in place. Yeah, and he's got that door in the way. So we'll leave it like that. We'll put that back here in a little while. So yeah, the update did break the PIR sensors, unfortunately, but that's okay. Not the worst thing ever. We can just manually open the doors. But yeah, that's awesome. I absolutely love that. All the different designs, options. Let's go to the back here and see if we can't start bringing in some of these items for doors and walls to check them out. So this is the double door that we just had on that door. And this is how this one will look. Yeah, you can't put it on a regular wall. It doesn't work like that. You open the door and there's, yeah. So this could be it'd be just like a trick door. So we're definitely not going to leave that there. Let's go check out another item that we have. Definitely exciting. I mean, now there's going to have to be a lot of rebuild on my store. Yeah, definitely a lot coming. Maybe not a lot, but enough for sure. This is your normal wall that we had before. Nothing special about that. It just looks different because it has a new title on it. So maybe that's what the patch note meant by updated product names for the new walls.
Proceed to the checkout areas. Thank you for shopping with us.
We don't want to flip over the day just yet, so we're going to flip the light on. Now let's go back over here and get another item. That's the same wall, it's the same door. I think this is just a regular corner. We're going to check out this corner here. Yeah. So this is a pretty decent sized corner. You no longer have to buy, this would essentially be 6 different wall panels you'd have to buy. So now for, a little bit of money, you can just buy this one thing and kind of save time. It won't take as long, near as long to build different designs with walls now. And I don't even think that's the biggest one. I think I saw one that's way bigger than that. So this dark gray single door looks amazing. This right here might be what we switch over to. I actually do like this idea, and we're going to run with it real quick before I forget. I want to use this on this office over here. I think this will fit in pretty perfect. Look at that. What does everybody think? That look good? I think that's come on, line up. There we go. Perfect. So now we kind of got a door for the office area here. Loving it. That design is really cool. They do have blue ones, so like I said, it's all preference. They have multiple doors, different colors. The creativity, I'm curious to see, the designs that people come up with. Let's see what we got here. We got another wall. I think this is another decent size wall as well. Just a straight wall. Yeah. So this one here is probably, I don't know, this is a lot of panels right here. It's probably at least, I don't know. We're just going to throw out a number. This could be like 8 or so panels. Save you a lot of time, instead of building straight. So it's going to save a lot of time in building store designs now. Not going to take 5-10 hours to do one store anymore. It's going to be rather quick. That's another gray door. We did that one. We did that. That's another big wall panel. I think this one's a different size. I don't know. 2x8. Did we do that one? I don't think we did. Let's check out the size on this one. Yeah. So this one's about half the size of that big one. So this one, maybe for smaller areas, you're just trying to close off a corner, or have a little small area you need to put a wall in. And then so now we have brown double doors. This one's awesome. This will right here will be a great front door. And matter of fact, I think we're going to go ahead and maybe try to put this in place. Maybe let's see if it fits on the other door over here. You might need 2 of them on this front door, but the brown double door looks really cool too. I love it. Maybe let's take a look and see if we can fit these here. Let's get these out of the way. Let's try to see if we can't put a double door on this front door. Might not fit. We might have to, I don't know. That looks pretty close, doesn't it? Let's try on the second one. Let's see if that looks. If it fits, maybe we keep it. Maybe we don't. But at least I know I can put 2 double doors on the fronts, right? We don't have to just leave it as an open entrance. Let's see. Right in the trash. That's all right. We'll order another one. That was just a single gray door. So let's run this one back over here and see what this one looks like. 'Cause I think it'll fit. I think it's all right. Not quite. Not quite. It does. Look at that. All right. So it doesn't look so great, but you can use 2 different double doors to put on your fronts here. To kind of have swinging, kind of like this. You find one, and maybe they have one that's similar color, and then you do that way. But that's pretty awesome. The customers can use it, and it goes like a regular door and functions properly. So let's go here and test out a couple of other items and look and see what we have. So I think we have quite a few more doors to roll through. And this is the white single door. I threw one of those away, so doesn't have a window on it, but this one looks pretty good as well. Just kind of an offset door here. Maybe if you guys build a storage closet or something, that's your door right there. And then green single door. So another color. Another door with a window on it, absolutely perfect. Awesome. I love this one as well. I don't know if we might later on down the road maybe try to use these right here, because I think 2 of these would work as well to go in this area. So we'll just test it out and see. We'll leave one in place for now just to have it. So Lots and lots of stuff, guys. It's really exciting. I think this is enough to definitely hold people over until the big update in September, which isn't that long away. Let's see what this one looks like. So, nice design too. Definitely like that one as well. And I could probably use 2 of those or 2 of a single door to put in place here for the doubles, because it would still probably fit with that wall. Yeah, let's see if we can put this wall back without struggling too bad. And if you guys have tried these walls and you figured out the best way to get them put in place, please let me know. Definitely harder. I think the first thing we're gonna have to do is take this door out of the way so we can fit that in there. I think that door makes it kind of complicated from the start. Yeah, that's what it is. So, early tip, do not have the door in first. Put your wall in, then the door. Bam, there we go. Okay. And then let's try to put one of these doors on. And they're all single. I'm sure they're all the same size. So if you wanted to put 2 different colors on doors, you probably could. Let's try that and see what we're looking like. Let's see if we have another door. I think we do. We threw one over here somewhere. Another wall. We need a door. Need a door. Need a door. There we go. So let's see. Might not be. Nah. Okay. So it's not. You have to have a double there inside that wall. It's made that way. But they do make other walls that are for single doors. So you could do that with 2 of those and maybe turn into a double. Let's see what our next item is. Arc wall. This is a smaller arc. This is what I use right here in the corner. So absolutely love this one here. You got more of a curve on your walls without having to try to make one with different panels. So this here definitely helpful. And that's the design I used to kind of curve off this stock room here. And then I think this one is a little bit smaller, or is this the same one? I think that one's a little bit smaller. So there are different sizes of these. Yeah, this one's smaller. So this is awesome too on this one. I use this one inside the room here to kind of curve off this corner because the length of my room was a little off. So it definitely fit in place with a different wall panel as well. Let's roll through this next item and see what we got. I think we've already gone through that. That's a decent size wall. We've gone through that. Welcome into the channel. Light green door. Let's see. I don't think we've tried or put this one out just yet. Let's see what this one looks like. Yeah. So this one, once again, just your basic door, just different colors. The colors are awesome. We will throw that away, right? Just because we've got probably like 5 of these already sitting out there. I think this is the wall that we've already gone through as well. We've gone through the double. Gone through the double wall. Here's a wooden door. I have not looked at this one yet. Or put it against anything to see how it looks, but yeah. I actually like this one too, so we're going to actually take this one over by this office because I actually like this one better than this one here. The only thing is, taking out this wall, you're going to have to buy a one door wall panel, because otherwise what you're going to get, hey, welcome in, Aspect. What you're going to get on this one is you're going to get a gap. It just came out about an hour ago. Added doors, walls, or new walls, and update more stalkers. So we're kind of going over the update and patches, patch notes, testing out some of the stuff, and yeah, so exciting, very exciting. Glad to see you in though, for sure. You haven't missed a whole lot, I promise. Alright, so we did buy one wall. We'll check that out here in a second. You haven't got it, huh? Are you on PS4? PS4, the update was about an hour behind. They said it would be about an hour later than everybody else's. So you should be having, if you're on PS4, I'm not sure if you are, you should be getting yours a little bit later than everybody else's. I know that Steam and PS5's update is out right now. So more walls, different size walls. I think that's just a normal wall. We've gone through that door, corner wall. Let's check out the corner wall here, guys. This is a really small corner wall, and I think this is kind of what would have helped us before when we were trying to put panels together that just didn't go together. Yeah, so this is a really small corner panel, and kind of for those awkward walls and panels that just don't fit together. You can either use that or kind of the arc. So you got another wood door, and I like this one, this color as well. So let's check this one out, because this color here is pretty awesome too. Yeah, I actually like this one better. So the more doors we go through, the better they get. Let's move this one over here. We're going to use this one instead, and maybe throw this other one away or use it somewhere else. So now with these areas that I built off, guys, these will be closed off, and we'll put actual walls on these areas. So same deal for the self-checkout. We'll put doors on all of this. Absolutely loved it. Great addition. Yeah, see, that'll look good. We'll put our one door wall panel here, and then add this door here, and then it'll look amazing. And then we'll put a 2-door wall here to kind of close this off to where we don't have these gaps. Yeah, that's the only thing, is you can't use regular wall panels with the doors, or you're going to have a gap, and it's just going to look a little awkward. So let's see what we got. We got our dark wooden. I think we did that one. Blue door. Got a dark blue here. We'll check this one out just to get a look of the color. See what everybody thinks about this one. Yeah. So that's pretty cool, and it definitely has a feel of a metallic door, just because you can tell the paint has been chipped. So definitely feels like a metallic door on a warehouse or store. Alright, we did go through that one, I think. More of the orange. Wow, light blue. I don't think we did this one. Let's go check it out. Let's check it out and see what we're looking at. So that's not bad. I like that color a little bit too. Took the wall down. Definitely didn't mean to do that. We're gonna have to put that back. So let's move this out of the way real quick. Did not mean to take that wall down. Let's close that door. And I did the same thing on that one. Alright, so let's get these put back in place real quick. One thing that I did notice, and it's not the worst in the world, is these walls, the new ones, do not have the gray trim on the bottom. So when you put these down, now you're going to have kind of a different color at the bottom, and it kind of does stick out, to me at least. You know, maybe it won't be as noticeable to everybody else, but to me that sticks out a little bit. Where's that wall at? Yeah, we need to put that back in place. Don't want to have to redo the whole store, because we're still going to have a lot that we're going to have to add on and change as far as design. But it's definitely exciting for sure. This is a small wall corner. We did that one. Did that one. Okay. This one here is really neat as well. Almost got stuck in the door. Yeah. So it's a little bit bigger. So once again, a little corner. But if you'll notice right here, I think that the corner is a little different than the other actual cornered pieces. So pretty neat as well on that one. Cool design. And we haven't even got to the big ones, because there are some really huge pieces on here that you can design and pretty much make everything instant. I think we got one. Let's see if we can find it. I know it's over here somewhere. We got plenty of furniture we're just going to have to probably trash. That is another corner piece. Okay, so here is one of the walls with the windows. We'll look at it. And this one is really awesome. I definitely want to put a lot of these up. But you can see the window here. So I think these will look absolutely great. Let's try to see if we can't use one real quick and get a peek of what it looks like. Yep, so we're going to have to take down this here for a second so we can get this in place. And then we might have to take down some other walls, but that's okay. I just want to test things out and look, get an idea of what it looks like. But I do love the idea of having a wall with a window. That's pretty awesome, right? So, you know, you put up a couple of these, you can look through maybe some of your rooms. It's really awesome, you know, when you got all your walls up. Yeah, I like that design for sure. You know, it's one of those things as well. If you wanted to put close to the edge of the store, you could do that as well and probably make that work. So now we're gonna have to find our double wall and get that back up. So I will say I'm getting a little bit of slowdown, and I think it's probably from all the boxes I have, but if we're getting slowdown right now, that's not too great of a thing. There's a little bit of lag going on. There we go. So we got a window there. And I think the double door, where did I throw that at? I think I put it over here. Tell you what, we'll go with this one for now, because right now I don't know which one we actually want to stick with, but just really cool. I mean, functioning doors, windows. Yeah, it looks awesome. Alright, let's go check out. I think we've got just a couple more big pieces we need to check out. Another corner. That one's just actually a bigger corner than the one we did before, with a little bit of a curve on the back of the corner. More doors. More arcs. And here's your single door. Well, look at this one. This is just like that double, except for the singles. We're gonna have to switch this one out actually with this office over here to make this work out. So we'll just jump over here and check out this area here to make this work. So we're just gonna basically put this right here, and we're gonna take out wall corner, 2 panels on this side. So take this out here, and then we need to take out 2 of these here. That way this will fit right here. Oh, there we go. So just like that. I think I took out 1 too many panels, didn't I? Yep, I think I did. Yep, I did. So see if I can't get this lined up. There we go. Okay, nice and lined up. And now we can put our wooden door there, and create a little bit of a entrance for our office slash returns slash stock room, right? So really, really cool design there. And then I think all we have left that we have not tried out is the really, really big pieces. And these here, I mean, you could throw a couple of these down and then that's it. You could run through your store design really, really fast with these things. So this is not it. We got, where is it at? I know I ordered some. I ordered one of everything. It's got to be over here. Not the self-checkout. Let's see. Here we go. I think this might be one of them. Maybe. Doesn't look like it. It looks like a big piece of wall, but it doesn't look like the really, really big one. Yeah, that's a decent. That's a pretty big wall for sure. So you could definitely use a couple of those and get your store set up in no time. All right, I think we have a piece that I'm just not seeing over here. Maybe I'm missing it. Might have to go back to the computer and order it. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's go over to the computer one more time and order some of these really, really big parts. And I think I did order it, but I just don't know what I did with it. I just have so much stuff lying around that I wanted to show off for the update. Really awesome, though. I mean, I hope everybody really enjoys it. Let's go look and see. Yeah, let's actually go through the door this time. It feels strange having an actual door on your office. So, let's see. On the wall piece, it was a really, really big wall piece. Yeah, I think it's this one here. That might have been the one. Yeah, that's the. I think that's the one. I don't think we did that one. Yeah, I got to put a panel back here real fast, so we don't have a big gap in the wall. There we go. Okay. So let's go take a look here. And where did that drop at? Of course it's going to be hiding from me. Yep, this is the one. Alright, let's see if we can't sneak back in before we get caught under the doors. Well, here's one of them. Yeah, so we did show this one off, I think, but these walls are so big. You know, we're talking about 6 regular modular panels you would need to complete, to put those together for the wall. I mean, I just did an episode, the last one I was on, and spent, I don't know, 5 hours in 2 combined episodes trying to build walls and keep them straight. So, you know, right here we can always go back and redo this a little bit, create a better design with it. There's just so much we can go back and fix up. Yeah, so awesome update. We really want to test out now though. With the 12 stalkers, I want to see the logic. I want to see if it breaks the stalkers or if it helps them out. You know, with 12 you think everything will move a lot faster, but at the same time, if you have 12 of them that pick up the same box, it might not help. So let's start ordering some stuff. Let's see if we can't try to see how fast we can stock this store up. And welcome into the channel. If you're just joining us, we're testing out the new update. Yeah, so far everything's pretty nice. We are getting a little bit of slowdown, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if I just have too much going on the screen or what, but this might be one of those things we're going to have to wait for that to be patched and frame rate to improve upon. I mean, once again, you know, on console you can only go so fast, so yeah, but we're going to stock up the store, and then we're going to open up and see if we have our same customer issue with everything getting stuck. So what's everybody think about the new update? If you played it so far, please let me know. Yeah, we've got to move this out of the way. We're going to have stuff that just drops into the trash can. Yeah, if you're on PS5, you should have already had the update. And if you're on PC, you're not high enough level. Okay. Well, now you're going to have to get some grinding in. Yep. Just more to come. Yep. So if you're already behind with the new updates coming, you're just, you know, going to have more license to unlock. But that's exciting. This game keeps giving and giving and giving. I'm really surprised by the development team. I mean, I can't say enough about how great their team is, the vibe that the community has, and for the price point of only $15, I'm really surprised. I mean, this is a $15 game that so far has had $30+ worth of content. So. And I hope everybody else feels the same way. I mean, I put a lot of hours into this game. It's very addictive. You know, we come up with crazy new ways to do stuff. Hey, Rabbit, welcome in, man. Glad you could join the channel. We're just going over some of the new things added to the update, and just kind of going over maybe some future stuff that for the game as well. But definitely impressed. I mean, I can't say enough about this update, and about the development team period. I mean, I'm just really shocked at a 15-point price point for the game. That's kind of low. High levels will already have the next license unlocked because we are at the next level or past. Being high level for now, I mean, you'll be ahead of the curve. You'll be able to essentially just buy whatever you want as it comes out. So it'll definitely be rewarding to be higher level than everybody else and be able to unlock all the new stuff. Yeah, definitely agreed. I can't wait. I'm excited to see the new product they add. And let me know what you guys think. Might not be a popular opinion. You might not like the game as much as me, but you know, I would be willing to pay $5 for a DLC, you know, product pack, just so I could have something exclusive that maybe not everybody wants to buy. And I think it would be a great way to give back to the developers as well. I don't think it would be money greedy at all. I mean, it seems to be the way that a lot of games go anyways. But I would be willing to pay that. You know, if they came out with a DLC pack of, you know, X amount of new license, you know, once or twice a month or once a month, after you get X amount, then I'd be willing to buy those. I mean, I don't think many simulator games out there actually have the quantity of product that we have in this game. We have a lot of product in this game. I mean, I don't know if there's another game with as much product. I don't know. I mean, I haven't played a ton, but yeah. We can see what licenses are good and bad. If we choose restart, we can just focus on certain licenses, not stock everything. Agreed, yeah. Rabbit, you'll learn the game quick. This game is really easy to learn. There's not much of a learning curve. Very little. Keep it clean and tight. Agreed. I agree. Yeah, you know, I wanted to have an expansion at first. I think, you know, having a second floor would be nice, but I think I'm kind of going against that. And the reason I say that is because I don't want everybody to carry everything. I want stores to be kind of limited to where you have to carry a certain amount of product and you can't carry it all, because essentially that's how real life works. You know, there's not many stores out there, especially at this size that's in a hypermarket, that carry everything. So I kind of like it is. Is there a way to get more money? There is. Actually, if you check out my channel, you'll find matter of fact, I'll link it in the chat. I have a XP money grind video to kind of show you a quick way to get your money XP up and essentially just level it really quick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this game is I'm pretty sure it's either 999 or there might not be a true set limit for level, because the XP just scales up. And so I think the developers made it like that for a reason, because they probably don't have a set level for product and license in their mind right now, or they might. So I don't know. They might actually have. I don't like the empty just walking through the door. Yeah, employees just walking through the doors now. Yeah, that'll be fixed. Like I said, it'll probably be in another patch, and then we'll see them not just walking through the doors like that. But you know, as usual, when you patch a game, you fix things and then you break some things, right? So you kind of have to take the good with the bad. Yeah, I don't like that either. But I think tomorrow, once they patch the PIR sensor thing, it'll fix it, and then we'll be good again. And I don't know. I really think we're getting rid of our cold storage because we're going to start to run out of space anyways. And I want to save room for all the new stuff. I don't want to be stuck with these items here. Come on, man. Open the door. There we go. Yeah. So definitely excited. You guys let me know what you think. about the patch so far, about the update, how you're feeling, if it makes you want to play the game more, you know, it's kind of your thoughts. Because for me, I'm indifferent. You know, if they didn't add this patch, I'd still play it. You know, want to make real bank sell. There you go. Jeremy's the money guy. He's got the good strategies too. This guy sells his product for 300% above market value and gets away with it. So, yeah, we can't do that. All right, let's go back to the back and order some stock. Kind of been distracted going through everything. We want to see how fast we can get this place stocked back up. We want to see if the logic is fixed on some of the stockers. I want to see if that works, and we want to see how fast they can stock this place. So my main thought is, if we have 12, I don't want 12 stockers running around with the same box, falling behind each other, stocking one item. See, yeah, same here. I tried 281 of my customers. They don't come back to my store now, so thanks a lot, Jeremy. Doing this now in your billionaire store will help you make certain changes with your test store with the next. It'll let everyone see how logic works. Yeah, it'll definitely help out, just to see if we fix things, and then it'll help on the test store. I think we can try out new ideas. It just sucks because we just spent all that time building, and now it's like, okay, maybe we're gonna have to start another store and build another store. So we'll just have to see. But I think with the new panels and everything, with the bigger ones, we can do it a lot faster. And I did say we weren't going to carry cold products, so we are absolutely just going to throw those in the trash. We're not buying anything cold. Definitely doing away with that. This is going in the garbage. Yeah. No cold product. That'll free up, I think, 20 slots, which ought to be enough for the next update. And then if we need more, we will just start getting away with grocery items. Because I'm not really keen on all the food product. I don't want to be a grocery store, so to speak. Yeah, let's get rid of this rack here. And I think eventually we are going to cold storage is not worth it. Yeah, it's not worth it to me either. And I don't say that because of the AC thing. And I'm okay with that. Whatever, you know, that's realistic. I do like that they added that. I just don't like it, and I don't think it's worth it because of the price increases. September is big update. I'm excited for that. Yeah, September will be awesome. I think we're probably looking at the same time frame as the last one. You know, probably towards the end of September, maybe September 20th and after. So it'll probably be about the same date range. But that works out great. I mean, you know, I'm excited for people who have just got this game or just getting into it. You got it at the perfect time because, you know, they're putting out fresh product. You're still trying to play catch up and get hooked to the game. And there's new stuff. So it should never really feel old to you. It doesn't feel old to me either, you know, but I'm limited to the new stuff that I get just because of the level and everything. But it does help. It helps me with our series as well, you know, to be able to help out newer people at the game and also come up with creative new ideas that maybe everybody can catch on to, and then also give me ideas that I might not have tried before. Welcome in Mac Marak 23. Welcome, man. You love the update, huh? The update is good. I agree. I love the update as well. Hope we get next month's fruits. I think we will. I think with the new license, I think you'll see a lot more product. I really think. I think we'll see. I know next month's update is training staff, but I think you'll see a lot of new items as well. I was wondering what the building at the back of the parking lot with the billboard. Yeah, yeah, I know, right? The building back here, there's a lot. I've dropped down to 800 customers. Cleaning up storage will definitely help you drop customers and having less stock. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, the biggest thing is getting back to 1,000 customers and not having to worry about all the slowdown. We get cashiers. Yeah, I think cashiers could be part of the next update too. I know that the training for the employees is coming in September. That is the next update. I'm sure that won't be the only thing. I think we'll get more than that. I think it'll be training for your stockers, and I think you'll get more license as well. Just because there are people that are starting to creep up into the high 90s and hundreds now, so there are quite a handful that are starting to unlock all the license and need more stuff to unlock. So, all right, let's throw away. They still take a bit of time to leave the store, but it's not bad. Well, that's good to hear. It's probably better than it was, and that's the biggest thing. If it takes 30 minutes versus an hour and a half, I'm okay with that. That's just the biggest thing. I want to test that out, and then I want to test out the self-checkout. I want to see if we add more self-checkouts, if the customers actually leave faster, because that should be the fix. If we add more self-checkouts in the past, it makes your customers leave faster. So if we do that and it fixes it, then we're back to having quick days. Yeah, we want to try to maybe create a double door there. We're going to work on some building design too, not tonight as well. Definitely going to be a long stream. I am locking in probably for 4 or 5 hours tonight on this episode. Update was just perfect timing. I mean, to come out an hour before this, before the stream, definitely good timing. They aren't sitting on the stock waiting to move to checkouts. Good. That's definitely good to hear. Definitely good to hear. I needed to hear that, because if we can't get them to speed up and move a little bit faster, then we've got to definitely put this store on pause. I can't sit around for 90 minutes per day on this waiting, so it's not as long as it used to be. Well, good. I'm glad about that. Definitely exciting then. We're just going to see how fast we can get some things stocked up. As long as we can get some stuff on the shelves, then I'll go ahead and open up, and we'll do a little testing. We don't have to completely stock up the entire store right now, but I'll put away the scanner there. There you go. Yeah, we just want to get some shelves filled up, and then we'll absolutely jump into some gameplay and see what we have going on. We did a pretty good job of running out of our inventory that we had. We had a lot. I mean, a lot of inventory. It took a long time just to get us back to a decent amount. Hey, welcome into the channel. Just going over a new update. You can check for yourself with your stores. It might be different for everyone. Maybe. I don't think it will be, as long as you have the same or close to the same customer count. I think that it should be pretty similar. They're super high level than me. Well, I don't think the level really matters once you get past a certain point, because 1,000 customers is the max. So if you're getting around 1,000 customers a day, we should have the same kind of store experience. My level and all that doesn't even affect anything. It's kind of overkill. Right now, level 146 is overkill. The max license for the game used to be 140 for console players who've been playing forever. So that was kind of why I got to this high level anyways. I just blocked off all my bins on the front. Didn't want employees going with an empty box just to go to the back. Oh, I know. That's a good workaround. That's good thinking. I might have to do that instead of them just walking all the way around. Yeah, but I like these doors. I really like the doors. I think that's my main thing right now. Store is nice and all, but we're on some building stuff. Just use the little fences. There you go. See, manipulating your customer path is definitely helps out a lot. Still can't relocate the bins though. Yeah. that's kind of disappointing, but I do know that that's eventually coming. I mean, I would rather personally have the gameplay work properly and functioning before they start adding in a bunch of extra stuff that the community has requested. So, you know, if they add in all these license, all this different stuff that everybody wants, and the gameplay doesn't work like it should, they've just got another simulator like every other simulator out there. So, don't want that. That won't make me play it anymore if it doesn't function right. So, let's see what we got. I got to figure out what we're going to do. We got so much stuff we can do. We need to order a double door. We need to try to put a double door over here to make these double doors look better. So let's go over here and try to order some double doors. I'm going to throw away some stuff as well. I don't think we need as much. I think we need to focus on getting single doors and a couple double door walls. I think this is a small one. We're going to order about 5 of these. And then we're going to try to find a double door. It's so nice watching them in the box get another. Yeah, instead of looping the store, I agree. Nothing worse than watching them loop the store. And then I'll pick up the same product and go to the shelf for only one of them to stock it. Alright, where's that double door? There we go. Alright, so let's try to put this double door over here. Some of these. Throw away some of the stuff that we don't need. We ordered a lot of stuff just to test it out, and that is completely okay, I promise. I don't feel like we're ever going to need any more money in this game. Ever. Let's keep a couple doors. Could be wrong, though. They could surprise me and then do something crazy and, you know, add cards or something to the game that I can't afford. Or nobody can afford. How about that? Alright, let's throw these walls away here. And also a cool trick, I don't know if you guys saw that I posted in Discord and also on this channel that we got up on top of the hypermarket roof. So I'll show you guys a cool little trick if you just want to get up there. There's nothing up there. It just makes for a nice little view, and you can take some pretty cool screenshots and pictures from down in your parking lot and around the way. So just a nice little thing you can do. This game's gravity is a little wonky, so it's pretty funny being able to jump up on your roof. All these doors, wow, so many doors. It's just nice to add doors on everything and not have to just leave open walls. That is what excites me the most. Can you show the phone item? Yeah, sure can. So the phone item, I got one thing over here with the smartphones, and then I'll show you the big rack because we have thousands and thousands and thousands. I don't know how many's on this rack here, but there's a lot. This thing was essentially full, and it doesn't seem to be moving at all. But your phone is yeah, pretty hefty price. I think it's one of the most expensive items in the game. Profiting wise, it's not. That's what kind of surprised me. You don't make as much on the profit on it. It's just the base profit is only like $3.90, so you're not getting much on these things. Profiting items, yeah, so much. I know, right? I think I bought think this whole pallet to fill it up cost me close to $1 million, maybe more. Selling the phones at $1,000, yeah. So you can absolutely mark them up. You can go 9%, and we have some people that are going higher than that. I don't know how they're doing it, but we have some people that are going way higher than that, and you can make a better profit on them. The TVs, I don't have any on the shelf. We'll go ahead and order some and get them to bring them over here, and then I'll show you the TVs. TVs are expensive too. These bad boys are about $1,000 for market price. Buying price is $500, but they're still expensive, and you're only making about $500 off base price on these as well. So we'll get somebody to bring them over here. But the electronic items are really, really cool. I absolutely love the electronics. We have a whole row of TVs all the way over. Yeah, we just decided we're just going to buy a lot because I've got so much money. My whole goal is to try to stock all the expensive stuff. This game is the best on PS5, hands down. There's no simulator on PS5 even close. What's the most expensive top buy? Yeah, more electronics. Me too. The most expensive item in the game, and well, profiting item in the game is these right here. The Hex dumbbell set. These right here, you make 750 profit per item, just base. If you mark them up 9%, you're over 800 for one item. So this right here, these are how I was able to make over $1 billion. And they stock really well too. Stock amazingly well. TV sale at 1100. Yeah, you can move you can mark the TVs up for sure. Yeah, so now we have the TVs out here, and that's quick. These stalkers really move fast when you have hundreds of them, right? So they don't move fast, but there's a lot of them. So look at that. We bought enough TVs, and they stocked them up that quick. So wow, that's pretty awesome. Love that. I think we got to order. There might be more boxes back there. Ordered quite a bit. So there's your TVs. Yeah, pretty awesome. They look cool on the shelves. You do have to do the 2-shelf, I think. I don't think you can fit them on very much. You definitely have to store them on wide storage racks, but I think they look the best on floor. I have so much money. I know. I grinded it really, really hard and long, came up with a crazy strategy to get all that money and quick. I was able to make 3.7 million every 11 minutes. So that's a lot of money in 11 minutes. But once again, I've got the video up on my YouTube channel. So $9.99 the max you can sell for. No, you can actually sell these for higher. You can sell them for, I did 9% above. I think somebody mentioned higher. Leah, you said you sell yours at 1100? Yeah, so Leah sells them higher. Yeah, 1100. Yeah. Yeah, but you can make a lot. There's some great items. I just like the way they look. I mean, you got the cameras, you got the gaming console. These are really sweet. I wish we could rename them. You know, that to me looks like an Xbox. You might as well call it what it is. It looks like an Xbox. And then your wireless mouses, all sorts of stuff. There's so many items in this game. Just so many. I mean, 234, I think. Still buys them regardless. See, that's crazy. We'll try that. We're going to mark them up. Let's go 1100. And let's go ahead. We'll try to sell those at 1100 and see if we can get it to work. You have all licenses. Yeah, I have all the licenses right now. There are more coming, so I doubt they're going to put licenses all the way up to level 145. So I'm probably going to be waiting a while to get licenses that are past my level. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So console, this game came out on console, and the max level or max license was level 140. So I was actually grinding to get to 140, and I got to like level 120, and the next week they lowered it down to 95. So yeah, so we did all that work, but it's not for nothing, I promise. We got something will happen. Something will come our way. Let's see, what are we doing here? We're trying to restock. So let's get a little bit on these shelves. That way we can go ahead and open the store. And I do want to wall this off. We're going to put something here and then put a door in there. I think we can do a double door. Let's see if we can. Creamy spread. You know what? Actually, the creamy spread is not a refrigerated item, so we will carry that. I was just keeping it in the fridge. I don't know why. I just put it in there just because. So this is a refrigerated item. We're going to throw this rack away. We just need more space back here. Everything is just too cluttered up. Downsizing is not the worst. It means we can just carry more of the high dollar expensive stuff. And then we're going to get rid of this rack too. I have mine in the fridge because it looks same as a sort. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why I did it. And I put eggs in the fridge too. I mean, stuff that I normally buy here from the fridge. That's I try to put it in the fridge in the game. So let's see. All right, let's go find that double door. We want to try to put a couple doors up and throw away some of the stuff we might not be using, because I don't think we're going to use a lot of this stuff. We're going to throw away a lot. Just don't want to clutter everything up, because I am definitely one to clutter stuff. There's just so much, though. So easy to clutter when you have a lot of items. And and I ordered plenty enough. I think it's going to take them a while to, I don't know, they're making some pretty good progress on all the stuff I ordered, so we'll see where we're at. I just want to keep them busy. I don't want to have them sitting idle the whole time while we're doing something. So if we see them standing around, say something to them, tell them to get off their butt and go. So for those who are just joined in, I want you to check out this wall here with the window. I absolutely love this. Like, that's really cool, to be able to look into your stock room, so to speak. I wish you could change the walls over here on the actual storage room and put windows up that way, but maybe one day. All right, let's throw away some more stuff. We got a lot of clutter going on. We're keeping those doors because we want to try to use them. Throwing away corner walls and such. Alright, I'm going to throw this wall away here. Another thing I didn't cover, though, that I completely forgot, and that is if you go into your settings, guys, there is now an option for realistic product placement, and that is what makes the product placement look so lined up. We definitely don't want to change our sensitivity, though. Let's see if I can get back out of this. Forgot about your stream tonight. Sorry. Hey, that's okay. Don't apologize, Howard. I promise you, it's okay. But I'm glad you jumped in here and joined, man. We're just going over some of the patch notes and some of the update. So yeah, realistic product placement. If you leave it on, it makes it more natural. And I've got to figure out why my analog is drifting so much. So yeah, you can't turn it off for now. I'm not sure why. I think that'll be changed in the future, but it absolutely lines your product up. There's no clipping. So for instance, these right here used to stick and touch those, but they're not. Another 2 subscribers. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I saw that. We did have 2 new people subscribe to the channel now, so pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I'm just glad to have anybody watch it at all, man. I've done that, and it feels weird when you're on a stream broadcast and talking to yourself. People don't call you crazy, though, when you do it, but if you were doing it out in the streets, they would definitely call you crazy. But yeah, it makes your product look better and naturally on the shelf versus touching. I think what it does is it keeps that last product that usually sits here in the corner a little bit inward. It doesn't change your product count on the shelf, but it just looks better. So definitely glad they added that. Forgot my volume. Man, Howard, you always make me think I'm talking to myself and then my volume's off. Every time you join, I think that I'm just like, I'm going crazy. All right, so they're pretty fast. I mean, we're seeing stalkers go different ways. They're not stalking the same box, at least. That's, we got somebody going over here with different boxes, so I like that idea. Maybe they've done a little bit of the logic, the walls. Oh, me too. Working on our stock room with the walls and adding windows and doors, and we're kind of doing that now, trying to stock up some and add walls and doors to get everything going. Just up the colorful kettlebells to 900, and they're still grabbing them. Wow, you guys are going to pass me up. I'm going to have less money than everybody else asking to borrow money. I don't think we want to do a single by the self-checkout, but that's okay. Hey, I do expect people to start passing me up. PC players, they'll have mods eventually, and then I'm just not keeping the store open as long. We're just, we're focused on actual other stuff, so that's kind of why. You've been crazy ever since I met you. Yeah, that's very true. I am crazy, so it's not going crazy. I've been crazy. I spent all mine down to 300. Yeah, so that's really nice. I like that. We're going to have to move something here. I don't like them walking directly into this little fence. So let's do that. I don't think they'll still walk through this little gap area here. I think that's all right. I don't like that necessarily, but anyways, it looks better than it did. I have 4 licenses I'm yet to unlock. You're getting there. You will definitely get there. And I don't know. I'm not feeling just a regular old gray door. Let's go either with a wooden or a red door. I've got plenty of doors over here. And I don't hear them stocking anymore. So I probably need to order them some product. There you go. Okay, they are. Really? Are y'all done for the night? I guess you're done, huh? Okay, let's do some more items then, because can't have you standing around. Alright. Alright, let's make a trip around the store and kind of order some more stuff, and then we'll work on some more doors. Stocking items, you don't have to sell everything, and I'm not. We're gonna only stock. Well, we're gonna stock everything but cold, with frozen and freezer stuff. So when we get to those, I've eliminated those racks except for a couple, and then we're just gonna throw those racks away and not restock anymore. So we're not doing any freezer cold stuff. And then if that doesn't work out too great, we will start eliminating grocery items. See, our prayers were answered with longer walls. Hey, I was just saying that, Howard. Yeah, it's crazy. I was just talking about that in my last hypermarket stream. And then we get them. Enjoy the ride. Always enjoy the ride. Even though we fly 200 miles an hour to get there. Doesn't mean you enjoy it less. And you got there faster, but you enjoyed it just as much. I do apologize that I don't have the music in the game going. We're streaming from console, so I used to stream on PC. I'm probably going to have to go back that direction, as I don't have any music going on that, and I can't listen to music while I'm streaming. Spotify won't allow that, so just trying to keep from getting banned or copyright strikes. Had those before as well, and they're not that great. But I'm loving everybody's store. I've seen a lot of stores this week in Discord. And if you're not in the Discord and you're in this stream watching, you definitely need to jump in the Discord. A lot of great people in there. Great stores, great ideas. We have a good time. We joke, we laugh, and pick on each other. There you go. But it's all fun and games. But definitely loving everybody's setup. Seeing a lot more stores and videos and ideas, and that's what it's all about. Alright, if we can just get a little bit on the shelves, we'll go ahead and open up just to get an idea of what the customers do, and see how the gameplay runs now. Because I think we're doing pretty good. I mean, they are stocking really, really quick. I mean, these shelves were completely bare. Want to be able to move the bins. Yeah, you're the second person to say that tonight. Same here. I'd like to move the bins, but like I was saying earlier, I'd rather the gameplay be really solid and fixed before we start adding on requests of the community. Alright, let's go inside and see if we got some more shelves over here that I know we need to order. We didn't order anything down the middle row yet, so you missed a lot then. Yeah, you missed, I think we started about an hour and 15 minutes ago, so you missed a little bit, not too much. Me just essentially showing off the new items and going over some of the patch notes, but nothing too crazy. We were just showing off the items, basic stuff. we're just trying to restock the store up. See, so I've got a lot more yogurt. We're going to be eliminating these, so we're not going to stock any up. We got a lot to sell, a lot. We didn't sell much yogurt to begin with, so. And I'm wondering if we just lower the price to 0 and just give these away. I mean, they're $7.29. We're not making much off of them, but I want them to get off the shelves so fast. Like it wouldn't actually hurt me if I accidentally did this right here and was like, oh, I forgot I had a yogurt that I had on the floor and forgot about it. If it goes bad, I'm not going to be mad about it at all. I'm just going to see if one of my stalkers picks it up. If they're responsible enough. Because I definitely don't care about, I mean, we've got to get, yeah, they're not going to pay attention to it. They're doing their own thing, so, yeah. They'll pick it up when it goes bad, though. But that's the only time they touch frozen product or cold is when it goes bad. I know, right? They pick up the dirty items, but they won't touch a regular item if it's not dirty. Yeah, I think it's last on their priority list. Like, they will do anything but touch the dirty items or the spoiled items. There you go, when they got nothing left to do. Yep. But I guess that's okay. Hey, take care of the customer first, and then clean up the mess later. But I do think if we can get the customer fixed, I'd like to hit level 147 tonight. We're already pretty close. Be just nice to get a new level in there. For what reason, I have none. I have no clue. I guess just to say that we're keeping the wheels moving in motion. You overstock so many items. Ah, that is not a good thing. Overstocking is very bad. Trust me, I have plenty of pictures to show. This stock room, when I first started it, it was completely packed with boxes all over the place. You couldn't even walk in here. There were boxes from that wall all the way to about the middle of the room, just boxes everywhere. The stalkers were not stocking them. They were stocking some and then coming back in here and throwing them on the ground. So, yeah. I don't know where we were at on this wall back here. I think we've kind of lost our track. That's okay. If we overstock, we'll just throw it away. I'll go back on this side over here, though. We're gonna see how fast we can get some stuff on the shelves. And it's pretty quick. I mean, like I said, to stock this store up when I redid all the storage area, it took me about 10 hours, so I don't expect it to take long at all. Not with 12, because we did it with 9. I think that third one, extra 3, might help out a lot. And we're not going to do the whole area. We just need just a little bit on the shelves. There's everybody's favorite item, the artistic glaze. Let's get these out of the way. Yeah, I don't know why. We've got 3. Oh, we've got more than that. Half empty boxes. So we got a holiday weekend coming up. I hope everybody stays safe, responsible, don't do anything crazy. If you're off work Monday, hopefully everybody enjoys that day off. If you have to work, sorry about your luck. Hopefully you still enjoy your weekend either way. Your low levels in chat. What levels of stalkers unlocked that for the rest of them? Yeah, I have no clue anymore. I don't remember what level all the stalkers. I don't remember. That's the crazy part. I don't know what level you get all the stalkers. Alright, more yogurt. We're not gonna buy. Definitely not gonna buy any more yogurt. No more of that. We got a lot of stuff to get on these shelves. We still have to do the whole middle area, but for now I think that's going to be enough to let them kind of just try to catch up. I say that, I mean, 12 stalkers is a lot. I mean, they're going to fly through boxes. It's not going to be like it was before when you had time to go and do whatever you wanted to and then come back and then still be working. Alright, so we're actually going to move to a double door. I think double doors from here on out will be the way to go. I think we might have to take out another wall here to make this work. No, we actually don't. Imagine that. We will have to move, I think, this wall. Oh, that's not bad. I'll take it like that. Let's go find us a double door to put on there, and in the process throw away some more boxes. We need an actual, for now I think I'm going to move the one that's on the front door off, and I'll put a different one on that one. I think we want to use these over here. Or did we do a single? Yeah, we did a single on this one. Yeah, that'll work. We're gonna move this a little bit closer if we possibly can. I don't know if we can though. Maybe not. We might have to figure something out on that. That's okay. Well, now all of a sudden we can't use this like we were using. Alright, we're going to do away with this anyways then. We're going to do away with that, and let's do away with this. Each day you're selling, don't bother restocking the cold stuff. Just let the customer buy them. After you upload stock, just let the customers restock. Yeah, that's the goal. We're just going to let everything, all the cold stuff run out. Don't really feel like dealing with it anymore. Just for now. I mean, we might come back and re-explore it later, but right now the urge to stock all the items in the game is gone. We've done that, so we tried it out. Worked pretty good for a second. Well, we just want to go back another direction now. So we do not need this here, and we got that set up. That's pretty nice, right? Open your doors for your self-checkouts. That's not bad. I like that. Now we need another door, a double over here. We're getting rid. We're going to get rid of all these right here. I do think we're going to get rid of this. This is perfect. Like, I think I'm going to put a double here, and we'll have a double that goes back to the stock room. So, and then we're going to do away with this, and then we'll have another door area over here. So that'll definitely look good. I just like how I'm able to see inside the area without actually going in there. Alright, we got more and more doors. That's a single. I don't know if I want this to be a single or not. A single might be okay. We can go with a single. I think we'll be alright. So we do have plenty of single doors we can get rid of, so. I can just get it to line up properly. That's alright. It lines up, kind of matches offset with this other one. And then we will find a door to put over here. I want something with a window. How about that? Something with a window, not a double. Although, I think the double being right here with a double door wall will look good. We'll put that over there and save that for the other one. That's another double too. Don't want that. Let's throw this in the trash. Get rid of it. That's a single. That's perfect. It's green, but hey, it'll work. Green over here with the this area will work good. And then I don't know. We don't even need a door back here now. We can just put another wall up. I don't need a loop around. One door will be fine because we're already going to put a double door on the stock room. So, or we might actually have to. No, we're going to actually put a corner there. This is where the arcs really come in handy. I don't know. Yeah, that'll look good. That'll look just fine. It won't block nothing off. We'll order a little small arc until you start utilizing those. And I really like those. I mean, wow. I mean, perfect timing. Like I said, I was really wanting those earlier this week, really bad. And I did mention that, you know, this game is going to have to rely on the ability to be creative in the long run. And I think that's obviously that the developers, they know that. All right, can we find our arc? We do need that, but we need our arc. And I think it's buried underneath all this stuff. That's one, but that's not a small one. I don't think I want to use a big arc on that one. Actually like your store. Now it's grown on me. Well, I appreciate that. A lot of people don't. A lot of people, I don't know. A lot of people have just said, hey, that store looks weird. The walls look weird. But I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it's grown on you. It's grown on me a lot too. You know, I liked it when I first built it, but then I started to question and second guess, and you know, then I was like, maybe that's not what I want to do. But then the more I looked at it, the better I liked it. So, all right, we're gonna knock stuff in the trash can. I absolutely know that's coming. We're gonna try this big arc and see how it looks. But the more I watched other people's stores and saw that there wasn't a lot of walls and separation, the more I was like, yeah, I've got to have something with the subtle changes you're making now after the update. Yeah, see, so that's the great part about it. Like, we built this and we didn't have to change a whole lot now. Like, it's pretty set. We don't have to change much. You know, the update, that was the good thing about building it. It's nice to build onto stuff and make it work, but you don't always have to just restart. Restarting is nice, but you don't have to do that on every single time. That's not bad. You have adapted. Hey, that's the best part. You've got to. You know, whatever the game throws at you, don't throw it all away and start all over. You know, you won't get as far by doing that. That's just like, you know, wasted time doing that. Wasted hours. It's always better to just try to make it work and adapt to what you got. Or at least I think so. You know, starting over is not always bad. But I think when they add multiple saves, people will, you know, start multiple stores. That's what the test store is for. Exactly. I agree. That is exactly what the test store is for. So yeah, I need a small one of those. This one is just way too big. Although, this is why I love this, guys. I do not like the flat square spaces in this store. And this right here is absolutely the savior for this store. Absolutely. Because now I don't have to have that anymore. This store will now no longer have any flat spaces. You won't see corners like this anymore. You will see this. That is how you utilize these. I mean, it gives your store a different feeling. Absolutely gives it a different feeling. This store is not going to feel the same at all once we get those up. And I really hope that everybody utilizes those. Oh, they didn't pick it up. I knew it. So we're just going to leave a mess back here, huh? Got 12 guys with half a brain. The flies don't even bother them. It's because they got their earpods in. They're not listening. They didn't hear the flies. Let's see. I think I'm going to have to order some more of those. That's a single. What am I looking for? I heard your flies, though. Thought it was yours. No, it was definitely mine. It's where I threw that yogurt down, and threw the yogurt down and nobody picked it up. I just wanted to test it out and see if they would get it, and they didn't. All right, let me go back and order some more big wall arcs, because those are perfect. Like any corner you have in your store, you could put those wall arcs on, and they fit with these racks. They fit with the L racks perfectly. Like I think you could put these racks against those wall arcs, and it'll look awesome. We're gonna have to test that out as well. But for now, we're just gonna go and yeah, we don't want this wall here. For now, we're gonna have to go and order some more, because I don't think I have enough ordered in right now. You know, we could put one here. We could put them all over the place. Those things are awesome. I mean, we could overutilize them. We're just gonna buy lots of them. Lots of the small ones, and then lots of the big ones. And they're not even that expensive either. That's the crazy part. You know, 10 of them for $8 grand is not a lot. Matter of fact, let's buy some of the medium-sized ones. Big ones, medium size. We'll just take a look and see what we got on all of them. Alright. Let's see if they actually fill where we can get them. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Got a small one here. Let's try this small one back in this corner, because we do have a little bit of a gap in this wall, and I think this will fix it. Yep, see? That's perfect. We might even go a little bit bigger, but we do want to put a 2-wall structure here. Let's throw this wall away, but we can start to eliminate some of the little wall pieces that we put in place that kind of just still don't match up like we wanted them to. Yeah, we can put a double door. We got the double doors there. We'll do the same thing on this one. We need a double door on this one. Alright, got a wall here. Let's see where we want to put this one in. And then we'll come back to this stock area. Because I'm wondering, I don't know, I really like this idea. I just don't know. We wouldn't be able to see if they did like half of these and let you edit them and make them smaller or shorter, then that would be awesome. You know, we can absolutely put a door or something there, but I don't like blocking this off because I do have this as a stock room. But I still think it looks neat. I mean, you obviously have to make it work, but it's almost the right size. Oh well. So see, I could close that off. I could absolutely close that off. Right, I'm gonna head off. Got an early morning going on for 1 a.m. now. Well, I appreciate you jumping in. Have a good rest of your night, okay? And we'll catch you later. Let's put this there for now. I don't want to block that off, but I do want to start to round off our corners. That's for sure. I don't know. Yeah, we want to round off some of these corners here. And I might use the smaller ones. I don't know if I want to go that big on some of these to round them off with. Yeah, we might just go smaller. Some of these are just going to be way too big. Yeah, let's try the smaller ones and see what we're looking like. Yeah, I think this one, we'll save that one. Yeah, we don't, there you go. We'll make it look a little, just a little bit, not overdoing it with the big wall or the big one blocking it off. Is that a small one? Yeah, here's another small one we can use. Definitely use this one. We can put a big one here in that spot there. I don't want to block that corner off there. Yeah. So they've got a lot done, quite a bit. They're making some progress. All right, do I have any double doors out here? Yep, I sure do. That's what we're looking for. We need to put a double on this stock area here. We're gonna make this kind of a push through area, and I don't even want to stretch it out. Like, I think that's perfect. I mean, the way it lines up, it's pretty awesome. It lines up like it belongs and overlaps equal amount on both sides. I just need a door, and I don't think I want to use the double orange. I think we want a double, I don't know. Let's see what we got that we haven't tried to use. We might go with the double clear doors. I don't know. Those are all singles. Yeah, let's try this one. Let's see what we're looking like. Yeah, so stock area, they just have the door to walk through now. I mean, it looks nicer. And then we'll do the same thing on this one over here and add just a double in there. But yeah, we don't want any more open walls to lead into other sections now. I feel like we can close them off completely and make it look nice. All right, got an arc here, and I think I have another corner back here I need to arc off. Yeah, this one here, I don't like it being. Yeah, that works perfect. I mean, no more squares at all, except for maybe the back here. And we even have room, once this is gone, we even have room to put one back here. Yeah, we definitely have to sell this stuff off. What are you doing? Are you just standing around? We might have a frozen stalker. Yeah, we need to buy another double, because I don't think we have any more doubles back here. Not that box. Let's see. There's a door. Another door. Wall that we don't need. Arc. I think we've got all the arcs inside that we need to use for now. Double. Actually, I think we're going to swap out. I'll order some more double walls panels, but I think we're going to swap this one out and put these on the stock area. They seem to match the shutters, and yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Looks good, but I think we're gonna go with a double stainless steel door. Yeah, that looks like it belongs better for a stock room. Yeah, and then an office. Yeah. Now we just need signs, right? You know, hang up a sign here, self-checkout, pet, blah 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 blah, pet, you know, workout, fitness equipment, office. We just need some signs. Double wall, double wall, double wall, double wall. Let's order. I don't need 5. I don't think we're going to be making a whole lot of extra. We're not going to be adding on, expanding this building, so to speak. We're just going to be kind of putting stuff on it. What I'm doing is I'm buying a lot of stock for items and letting the stockers restock during the day while customers are buying throughout the day. That way, making money in levels. Yeah, that's the best way to do it, for sure. I just wanted to kind of restock everything because I let everything kind of run down. So I don't want to. It's already really, really low right now. I just kind of want to restock up a little bit before I reopen up. But that's usually how I do it. Usually I have the shelves pretty stocked up. Just throughout the day I order what we need, whatnot. But letting everything run down was you know, I was trying to see if it sped up the customers to fix my game, but it didn't. But we're back though. We're good now. I think we're good. We're gonna test it out though and find out. We're gonna get the customers in here and see how fast they move or don't move. All right, so that's good. We're good there. I really do like. I don't know. We're gonna see how this looks. I don't know if you can do this, but we're gonna try it anyways. I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't think you actually. Maybe you can. Aha, maybe. No, it's just not wide enough. I don't think it's going to fit like it's supposed to, like we want it to. Yeah, we got too much of a gap on this side over here. I don't think you can make it work like that. Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe you can, but I'll have to come up with some other ideas to make that work. I'm gonna have to think of something on that one. There we go. So we'll put our double doors here for the stock room. We need some more grays. That gray door that we had beforehand. I think this is how we make this work, though. We got a little bit of a gap outside, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try if I can't use the small arc in the corner there to see if it kind of closes the door gap. Maybe that'll work. We'll see. We will try it out and test it. So I need to get a gray door, gray double door. Alright, come on now. I don't know why. I switched controllers and I'm having analog issues with going down on the analog. I'm not sure why. See, I like those dark gray doors, and I wish they were doubles. They're single doors, though. I wish these right here were double doors. See if they have those in double. I don't think they do. They need those in doubles. Those are absolutely the best doors in the game, I think. I like the color of them, but they don't have them in double. Yeah, they don't have the double red. So we still have more. I mean, I guess you could take two of these. I wonder if that would work. Let's try that. We'll try to put, let's go with two of these, and then we'll go with one of the gray. We'll see if I can make two of those together to work. If not, we're going to roll with just the double gray. And definitely can't wait for them to fix the PIR sensors. So we can stop running into the door. Alright, got to move some of this clutter out of the way. There's a double. We need that for later. Here's a small arc. So we're going to go put that by the front door and see what that... if we can use that to fix and put a double door in the front. I'll set that there for now. Let's come back outside and get our other pieces. Yeah, there's another one. I do need two of these by the front. But if we can do that on the front, we'll definitely do that on this side and over by the self-checkout. Night, I'll enjoy your stream from the man. Good night, Howard. Have a good evening, buddy. Okay, we're almost 2 hours in. I did say it was going to be a pretty rather lengthy stream, but I think we're probably going to go maybe another hour or so, maybe 3 hours tonight. It is a busy weekend for me as well. I'm probably not going to be streaming on this channel on the weekend, so but we'll definitely be streaming during the week though. Where was that gray door at? Where did I do? Did I see them? I am completely missing out on those doors. And we should be able to find them now because there's not many boxes out here, so maybe they fell off the cliff into the abyss. Alright, there's the gray. We'll throw that up front. I think that's what it was. I'll just run up the wall here and see if I can't see them from below. The wall of boxes. Yeah, I'll throw that over there. Move that out the way. Another double door. That's an arc. It's gotta be in here somewhere, huh? We're digging through everything to try to find these things. Might have to just go order another two. This is the problem with ordering stuff. I mean, if you order something you actually want to get to, more than likely you might not be able to get to it. There we go. Gray single door. Okay. There's one. There's another one in there somewhere. But for now, we'll just take one over there and see what we got. And I don't think the size is going to work. I just think it's a different size I don't think it's going to work. I like the gray doors, I just don't think we're going to be able to use them like I want. Unless you overlap like this, then you might be able to. We might be able to. I think we might have to make that work like that. And I absolutely thought I had another gray door over here too. We got white single doors but no grays. And maybe we put that gray over here. Wow. On the next episode of Box Hunter. Alright, there's the doubles. Let's get those inside. Let's see. Where out there box? There we go. Okay. I actually think, yep. I think this will work. I think we're going to go with the grays on this side. And eventually switch to all grays on the stock rooms as well. But this one definitely will have windows on it. I mean, that's just pretty cool to look inside. Yep. Yep. This was actually the one I wanted to begin with. Not the gray one, that one. That's perfect. That one looks more futuristic, modern. It's got a key lock on it with a keypad. So, yeah, completely love that one. That is what we're going to. We don't need the grays. That's perfect. And I'm pretty sure I ordered multiple of those, but we're going to order some more anyways. We're going to order a lot of those. Because that gray single door is just is amazing. It was the dark gray. There we go. Love that one. And I don't know. We might switch that and put those on a lot of the doors. Yeah, I definitely don't want to use that, but this will look good. I think it'll look really good. And I do notice we got a little bit of overlap right here, so we're going to use a little small arc to close that off. Or we might be able to just push it back. Yeah, I think we can push back that a little bit, make it more lined up. I think I just didn't put it far enough back. Does that look like it? Yeah, it has a little gap right there in the middle that I do not like. There we go. Problem solved. Look at that. Look at that. I like that. I don't like that it's single, but it's made like that, so we got like two different ways to go through. But it looks better though. It looks a lot better. So we're gonna actually push this back some. Let's get this door out the way and push this back. It needs to be flush with the actual wall here, so I need to go back. Yeah, like that. There we go. Let's see. Yep. No, it needs to overlap perfectly on both sides. Nope. I think that's still the same setup. Yep. Needs to come over just a little bit. I had it right the first time, but it just wasn't sitting on the door. There we go. Yep, there we go. Okay, now we're straight. Put the gray doors back. Wow, I'm gonna have to do another store tour. This new look is just wow. We're definitely gonna have to do another tour to show off all the new stuff. And I think we can make this double wall work. I'm pretty sure we can. We can make this wall outside here work. And put this on the store. Definitely need these arcs though, I think. Let's see what we got. Throw that corner wall away. I definitely don't need this. I'm gonna throw that in the trash just to get it out of the way. Alright, let's go get this double wall and try to put it at the front door. Didn't plan on doing a lot of building tonight, that's for sure. I really wasn't expecting the update to have new furniture in it, but pleasant surprise for sure. Definitely gave me a reason to make this the longer stream. Alright, we're gonna have to figure out the best way to do this. And I don't know what that entails, but it definitely doesn't entail that. We might have to come out. Yeah, we might have to do this. We might have to come out and then build. We might take advantage of those longer walls. I think we can. I think the walls here can run from here to there. Maybe. Or we need a... Yeah, you can't do that. I don't think you can. I don't know if it's going to let us. I don't know if it's going to let us do like we want to do. But I wonder if we can do it right here on the inside of the door frame. Might be some limitations. We might have to try to figure some stuff out. Aha, there we go. Perfect. So there are going to be these, but I think this is where those come into play. Right here in these arcs. This is going to be absolutely nice if we can get it done that way. I don't know if we can, but wish me luck. Oh, yes we can. So we need the really big arcs. 2 really, really big arcs. This one here, and then we need one on the other side. But this right here will close this off completely. And now we can fit double doors on the front of this door to close the doors. That's pretty nice. It's a nice workaround. Really, just looks really good. Let's go get some big arcs. All right, let's see. That's a small. We need a 2 by 8, I think is what it is. That's a 1 by 8. 1 by 8. 1.5. I think it's a 2. Pretty sure it's 2s. Let's see. Let's step inside and look and see how big this one is. Let's see if this is the big one or not. Come on, open the door. Yeah, that's the big one. Okay. So the 1.5 by 8 is the really big ones. I thought there was a 2 by 8, but yeah. And so we can do the same thing. We're going to have a double door here, and then we're going to do a double door probably on this side too, on the front of the very store. We can make it work, or maybe just the very inside. Yeah. Let's see if we can't. We're probably gonna have to take these fences out, and it doesn't go flush, and that's okay. We just want it to line up in there and work without the gap. Yeah. So that's pretty well. I don't like how it doesn't necessarily go all the way over. I guess if I put it over, it would, huh? There we go. Wonder if we have a smaller one that'll look better. If we go like a 1, not a 1.5. Do I have a 1 out here? Got a 0.5. Let's go get a 1 and try the 1s. Maybe it fit in there better. They're almost out of boxes, so we're gonna have to order them some more stuff to stock. Alright, let's take this out. Get rid of that. Is that on the wall? I don't know if it is completely on the wall. We just needed to line up and close this gap off, and I don't think we have that yet. So let's see if we can get that. It might not be possible. There we go. Awesome. So you can't. I don't like the little bit of gap here, but I don't know any other way to fix that. I just think that gap's gonna just stay there, because you can't put these outside the door, I don't think. I don't think you can. I don't think you can. Absolutely can, but I just think that gap's just gonna be there. We might have to work on that later and see if we can fix that. Alright, let's get a door. Double door for the front door. We're gonna go Yeah, we're starting to get a little bit of slowdown again, and I'm not sure. Like I said, I think we're pushing with all the furniture walls. We're gonna have a little bit of lag. Yeah, that's awesome. Front doors on your store. Awesome. Okay, so we got a front door here with front doors, and then we're gonna try to front door this one as well. We're gonna get rid of these fences. We don't need these fences anymore. Yeah, so we could probably put a front door. I don't know if we're gonna have to set it inside like we did on this last one, but we'll make it work. That looks good. Over here, we're probably, I don't know. We might be able to do a single door, but we'll have to try that one and see. All right, we got some standing around stalkers. That means we need to order some stuff. Yeah, but that absolutely looks really good. Especially since you can't close these. If you could close the front doors and they functioned, then that would absolutely be perfect. You wouldn't have to do what we're doing right now. But one step at a time, we will take it. It is a step up. It's an upgrade from what we had. Alright, do I have any double walls over here? I have everything probably but knowing me. Walls that we don't need. Arcs, we can always use arcs. Double walls. Double walls. Let's see. I don't know if we have any. I might have to order some more. I ordered so much extra stuff just to test it out. And I don't think we do. I'm not seeing any. Aha, there we go. I think I spotted one. Yep, there we go. Double. Awesome. Alright, let's go do the self-checkout area. We're about close. The shelves are looking decent. We're just about ready. Well, we need to order some stuff over here, huh? Just about ready to go ahead and turn the on sign and see what happens. See if we get a major slowdown. Alright, I think this is going to be the way we're going to have to do it. I don't know. This area here, we might not be able to. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to. I think, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can. Maybe we put another wall over here. I think we can. We're just going to have to put some regular wall panels. And maybe 3 or 4 will work. So we might be able to use the smaller one. I thought maybe I ordered some walls out here. Maybe I didn't. Let's try a wall panel. Yeah, I'm getting major slowdown. Like, starting to lag just a little bit. So, yeah, it's not going to work. Yeah, let's go back inside and see if we can get some wall. Let's try a smaller one. I do like to close that off anyways because I don't want it's just about what it needs to be. We'll see what it looks like once I put the rest of the walls in place, because that's the biggest thing, is just being able to get that double door in there. And that's okay, we have an inside double door, it doesn't have to be the outside one. Wow, we are definitely dragging bad. This game is barely running right now. I've done something to overload it again. Leave it to me, I've done that every single time there's an update, or we definitely push the limits of everything. And we're doing that right now as we're just stuttering really, really bad. I don't even think I have any regular wall panels out here. Got arcs. I think I threw away all the regular. Is that one? Maybe, what's that, a 6? But no, that's a huge wall. That would definitely not work. We need a smaller one. Let's see what we got. Alright. Let's look and see if there's any walls over here, because I'm pretty sure I threw all the walls away. All the regular walls, that is. Yeah, we're going to start throwing some stuff away. We are running really slow. Alright. Yeah, let's go order some regular wall pieces. I'm pretty sure I need to order the 4-piece panel, maybe? And let's take a look and see what we got going on in here, because I feel like we haven't ordered a whole lot from this room. We just need to get them to stock up some stuff. We still got some empty shelves out there. Aha, there's a wall panel. Wow, we must have really over-ordered on this thing. Yeah, I think we ordered way too many speakers. Yeah, so we're gonna have to rearrange this room just a little bit, just because the shape's a little different now. Everything didn't fit like it did before. But getting rid of the frozen product, I think we'll be able to move some of this over into the regular storage. And yeah, we need lots of these. I really don't need that many smartphones. Our shelves are so full of smartphones out there, and I don't know why. Customers just don't buy them. They're not overpriced. Customers just don't buy them up. Or maybe just we have way too many of them. That could be why. Yeah, give them a chance to do this while we finish a couple more designs. Wow, boxes are steadily hitting the trash can. All these big ones, I can hear them just rolling right into the trash can. Yeah, another one just hit the trash can. But eventually what happens when you order so many boxes, they just stack up and they're too big for the trash can, so then they won't fit anymore. They stop going in the trash. And the worst item in the game to stock is absolutely the doghouse. But to make it work, we've upped the price to where customers will not buy it 100% of the time. And you just lower the percentage of the customers buying it. So that's the only way to stock those. There is no other better way. Unless you want to carry 1 billion doghouse slots, because they sell out so fast. So you just have to jack the price up to where they barely buy them. And if you can't keep them stocked that way, just jack the price up even more. Alright, we're gonna go one more on this one. Now we already ordered this front row, so we already ordered these two. Awesome. So let's go back and work on some more of our stuff here. See where we're at. Yeah, we got that there, and we did need doors and arc, and I've got them all back here, but I'm pretty sure we buried them once again, so we're gonna just for now throw a door on here and just make sure it fits for sure first. Yeah, that'll work. I just don't want that. I want that to be an open door with a window like here, so we want that to look like that door there. And then walls. I did have a wall panel in here somewhere that I threw down because we need to fix this panel. Yeah, but it looks good. I mean, I absolutely love the fact we closed this wall off back here. We don't have two openings now. We got one. You come into the room, you buy whatever, and then that's it. And then you got your self-checkout. We're not having open walls anymore. It's just different sections of the store, which works great. I think it's going to work great in the test store as well because we've essentially turned that into 3 different stores. So that would definitely work well. Yep, and then we're just going to put a little arc here. And then we'll put the door on here, and then I think it'll look good. I still don't know if I want to use a small or big arc. I mean, the big arc kind of pushes this out further than I'd like it to be. But if we can make it work, we can make it work. Actually, let's try this right here. See if we can connect it to the door area. I don't think we can. Don't think. Well, yeah, it's not going to work like exactly with the big arc, so we're going to have to go a little bit smaller on the arc on that one. And we could use a small one because this is a small arc, and I think it would work exactly. Yep, that works perfect. Then we're going to put our door on here, and then we're going to be good. So, yeah, door on the inside, and then essentially these sliding doors on the outside is all we need on that. This side over here, I'm not sure. We're just going to have to leave it like it is. Yeah, and I wish you could, maybe they had sliding doors. Maybe that's the next kind of door you need, is an actual sliding door. At least it looks like a sliding door. It don't have to operate like that. Maybe just give me a sliding door. Yeah, we're going to have to buy because I don't think we have any more left. I absolutely have to do the same thing over here. I didn't buy anything in this room here. So we're going to buy some more stuff over here real quick. Just because they stock so much faster with 12 of them. And then these stock so fast, I mean, we'll just order tons and tons of them. They empty out quick. Alright, we need to buy double door. And I think that'll be perfect. Once again, I don't think we'll be able to get to it because of all the boxes back there, but we've got everything closed off though, all the doors on everything. Except for this front area, and this front area is going to be our challenge. I think if we can make it work, we can do it, but yeah, we can do it. Just don't know how we're going to do it just yet. That's the question. And then obviously we need to try to get rid of all this extra cold stuff. Yeah, look at that. Wow, we can't even go in the parking lot. I think maybe we can. Let's go around the other side, see if we see that box. If we don't, we're just going to start chunking some stuff away because we got too much as it is. Yeah, we got too much arcs. Let's start moving the furniture over. And maybe we'll come across a double door while we're at it. Yeah, we're not going to use this wall anymore. Why don't we just... So they're still throwing some stuff down, it looks like, but they're just switching off. So, because when you order your product, they just jump over. The ADD kicks in. We'll throw that away. Yeah, we're gonna throw that away. Another wall that we don't need. There we go. Double door. Okay. Last double door. And I think we're good. I think after this, we're essentially just going to make sure we have some stuff on the shelves. And then we're going to open up and see if this goes any faster, hopefully. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving those doors. Checkout area is going to look nice. Yeah. Alright. Let's put this door on and see what we're looking like. Yep. That's it. Functioning door perfectly. Yeah, looks good. And I do think that, 12 Stalkers is working a lot faster. They still have their goofy methods of dropping stuff on the ground sometimes, but let's order some more of these. Let's give them a chance to catch up. We'll throw away some of our overstock of furniture that we've got now, because we have a lot. And then maybe think about ways to make this section over here work, because there's a lot to do with this section over here. I don't know how we'll make it work, but I want to put something for those double doors on there as well. And I feel like there's always places we can put more arcs. Always places. But biggest thing is just seeing if we can get through a day faster than we have been, because that's going to be the biggest thing for me, at least, if I keep this store open and running. If we can't, then it's going to be basically just a decoration store and sign off on. Yeah. See if I can jump up here real quick on some of these shelves and look down and see. Usually can. We need a box in our way to jump over. I do like the idea, though, of putting arcs in between these, because these have these little spaces here that are essentially for your semi-used shelves, and you can put racks in between them. But I think that the arcs, I think, look a lot better. I think those absolutely look a lot better. I think your small ones are going to go in between those perfectly, especially if you're not using product. I mean, look at that. Yeah, see? I mean, yeah, that looks perfect. Anything you got that looks flat or indented differently, you just do it that way. I've never noticed that before. What level is toilet roll, please? I don't know. What level is toilet roll? Let's take a look and see. It's not going to say on my computer, but I can pull up the license and tell you what license it's under. Let's go back here in my office, my personal office. Let's take a look. Toilet paper is under. I think you get toilet paper pretty early, though. Pretty sure you do. Toilet paper is under the, let's see as we scroll through here. I think it's under, like, cleaning or self-care, personal care. Yeah, there it is. Personal care license. Right after the Mystery Chronicles collection. So I'm not sure what level that is, because after you sign them, they don't tell you anymore. But I can say that at level 40, you get the lamps. So if I had to guess, 42, 44, probably close to 50 or 50 plus. Just off the top of my head, just guessing. Alright, we got some more. We got a couple more of these we can put down with some shelving that just doesn't look completely right. For instance, we got this here, and I don't know if it's because I moved. You're welcome. I don't know if it's because I moved a shelf. I think that's what it is. I think I moved a shelf from there. But we'll make this work. Absolutely, we can make anything in this store work now. I mean, everything flows better. Like this here is a headache. It's an eyesore. Something I never fixed before, but I'm absolutely going to fix now. you know, I've got this area here that needs to be closed off, so we're going to take some arcs and close it off. I mean, I can't think of any other better way to do this but then to use arcs. I don't think we can get back there to those, but we do have some out front. Let's go around front and get those. I mean, I'm going to be called the arc man because I'm going to use arcs more than anybody in this game. It's just, you know, these things are just amazing. I don't know any other better way to say it. They fit perfectly on a lot of stuff. Look at that. It makes everything look a lot better. There's no holes in your walls. I mean, now we can put our toilet paper back in this corner back here, and it kind of goes, come on, there we go. So it looks better. We have a lot of arcs that we've used there. We're good here. I do want to put one back in this corner. I don't know. I'm gonna have to put a small one for now. What are we doing? We're just throwing, like, it feels like the stalkers are just kind of putting stuff where they want as far as not stocking everything. And we have everything tagged, so it's not like they don't have a place to put it. Yeah, let's go trash this real quick. Trash this. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know. Maybe we try to do an outside door and put something here, and then double up that, and there'll be 2 doors. They got to walk through multiple doors to get in. That's okay. We might try that. I mean, I don't want to overdo it, but if we can do it and it looks good, let's go with it. Because we eventually want to get rid of the stock out front and put it back in another stock room. But yeah, we are absolutely going to do another store tour. It's going to be exciting. We're going to do another video of it. Kind of show off the new updated walls and looks and styles. Alright, I think we are about good. We got this here, and I'm going to leave that there for now. I do absolutely think we can double door this over here. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe you can. If you line up here. I don't know how far outside you can go, but you might be able to put a double thing there. Biggest thing is just line it up to where it lines up with that one. I mean, it looks pretty straight. I don't know if I have it exactly lined up. I think it needs to come over some more. I think this one is like lined up right here on the thing. Let's line it up and then bring it out. I think we're right here. Pretty close? Yeah. Let's go get a double door. Now all of a sudden I'm curious to try to put that there and make that look good. I don't know if we can get back here once again to get a double door, but let's try. I tried 281 and customers got upset. Doing this now on your business. Hey Jeremy. Huh. Okay, I'm getting some late repeated messages. Sorry. All my messages are coming through again, stuff that you guys sent earlier. Yeah, let's see. Do we have any more double doors? I don't think we do. I think we're going to have to order some more double doors. And they're obviously going to have to stock up lots and lots of stuff, so we will need another wall, I think, as well. Don't think I have any more double doors. Yeah, I don't think I do. But let's try this. Let's go ahead and try to use another arc in this back corner. I think we're going to need a smaller one. I don't think this big one's going to work. But we're going to get rid of this. Eventually, we're going to get rid of this storage, the cold storage. So I think when we do that, we'll have plenty of room back here in this corner. But yeah, we want to. Matter of fact, we might go ahead and just move this out of the way. if we possibly can. There we go. Let's do something with this, because those are going away permanently. And I think we want a smaller one. I don't think we want the big one. The big one's nice, but it just takes up too much space for back corners, or for corners period, I think. And they're absolutely getting crushed right now with all the products. So that's what we got underneath there. Is that anything good? No, red door. Don't need it. Alright. They're catching up. It's just slow going though. We need a really small arc. Really small arc. That's a... I think that's a smaller one. We have a 1.5 out there. I want a 0.5 though. 0.5 arc. That's a 1.5. Do we have anything? There we go. I think this is the one. Nope, that's a wall. That's a 1. That's a wall. There's a 0.5. Okay. Let's go put this in the corner real quick, see what it looks like. Because I think this is all we need. Just a little small one. Just something to keep that wall from looking so bland. Yep, that's it. We just got to actually put it on the wall. There we go. Perfect. So once again, we squared that away, and we might even be able to move this back and put it back where it was. Yeah, we absolutely can do that without anything changing. Awesome. Biggest thing is the shelves are looking good, so we're good. Gets a little bit more on the shelves, and we're almost ready to open up again. And we just need to go get that double to put right here. So double there. And we're eventually going to try to work this area here and try to put something in front of these, but I think for now we'll leave it like it is. I do need another arc though. I need to put an arc here, because that definitely looks off. I don't know why that looks off though. It didn't beforehand. Maybe some of the furniture moved during the update. Maybe it changed shape. I don't know. Shrunk down or whatnot. Alright, I don't think we have any more 0.5 wall arcs. I really don't. Because I think that's really what we need is a 0.5. I mean, the 0.5 seem to be the way to go on a lot of them. Wall, door, another corner wall. That's a 1. Yeah, I don't think we do. Yeah, got all the big ones, and we got product everywhere. It's gonna take them a minute to catch up. Let's see what we got here. We're digging into some of the product. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. These boxes are so big. I think I'd be okay with them being a little bit smaller with half the product in it. Aha! Here's a single door. I don't want a single though. I want a double. So that's not gonna do us any good. Alright, let's go order some really small arcs and a double door. A double wall. And I think we can actually put a big arc right there in that corner. And we're actually going to. I think we got some over there, but let's just order one anyways. And then double wall. And we'll put that in there, and then we're gonna open the store. Not all the way there to stock up yet, but I think we'll have enough product in store to get close to 1,000 customers, and then kind of see if we catch some slowdown. That's a single. All right, we got so much stuff over here. Let's go put this arc down. Maybe give them a chance to move some stuff around. 'Cause right now we just can't get to anything. Too much product. Way too much. But we can put this in place for now, and this will work. Yeah. I think. I say that. I don't... We did put that there. I forgot that we put two walls essentially right there by each other. We gotta to connect this. Alright, let's see. That's not bad. That looks pretty good. Alright. See if we can get that double. Oh, we got stalkers walking through the walls. Alright, can we get one double? Just one double. Where did that go? We ordered two of them, so we only need one. I just got to figure out where it went. We just got to find it. That's it. Let's start throwing some of this big stuff out the way. These boxes are just so big. Can't see anything. It's either going to be, it should be at the top. I mean, we just ordered it. Let's push some stuff back. Is that it? There we go. Okay. Thank goodness for the product being directly at the top. Alright, let's put this on. And that will be our last little bit of design. For now, we'll hold up on the rest of everything. But it absolutely looks good. It's running smooth again, so I think maybe we've kind of... Whatever it was... Oh, we needed a wall, not a double door. Duh. Whatever it was causing the game to slow down, though, is kind of, I think, stopped. We're not... Wow, it looks like... Okay, I was going to say that person's carrying two boxes. One, a big one, a small one on top. Let's see if we can find this. We have been looking for this part, like, in the last few minutes. And it's got to be over here somewhere. It's got to be at the top. We're just looking for a big double wall. We're trapped in product, so if we drown... It's because of ordering problems. It's because I ordered way too much. Maybe it fell off the side here. Is that it? Oh, that's a single. We ordered a double. Is this a double? There we go. Okay. Let's go around the side. There's too much product right there in the area. It's cluttered up. It's a disaster right there. I mean, we gotta... Those 12 stalkers are gonna have to work their butts off to catch us up. Alright, let's get inside here and see if we need to put this in first. Take the door out. We might have to do that to make it work. Let's do that. Let's take the door out first, and then let's try to put this in first, because I absolutely think we can make it work. There we go. And then the door on it, right? Perfect. So now we're going to have to take some smaller pillars, smaller arcs, and put in the corner there. Although walls will work just fine, we've kind of, I think we've kind of switched our wall mentality to using pillars more now, or arcs. Alright, I know we have arcs. We don't have to dig very far to get those. I've ordered a lot of those things. Wall, there's an arc. We need some small arcs. There's one. No, that's a wall. That's a one. There we go. We got one. We got one. They're not doing very great on stocking up. I ordered a lot, but I really feel like they're just dropping boxes places and not stocking up like this should be. We're having a lot more loose boxes, and I don't think we should have that with all the tags we have on shelves. Alright. And this might be one where we probably need to put a wall, because I don't think it's actually going to line up properly. It might just be too much clipping issues. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think we're actually going to have to have a wall to line this up. So we tried on that one. So we're gonna have to order some walls. See if I can jump over all my self checkouts. Start throwing a lot of junk away. All right. Let's just try regular walls because I really think maybe we make that work. All this stuff. What a waste, right? See, it doesn't make sense. Like, we have shelves for this. I don't know why we're just throwing stuff on the ground again. So, maybe we have a little bit of bugs going on with the patch. Maybe the stalker logic broke a little bit as well. Alright, we got a wall. Let's run back to the other side. And maybe not. We might not be able to, and I don't understand the logic behind that you can put one piece of furniture here, but that's it. You can't put furniture anywhere else. So maybe we might be removing this. It might be an issue, and I think that's what we're going to have to do. So let's just throw that away for now. We won't throw it in the trash just yet, but we will come back to it later. For now, we're just going to set stuff to the side. Let our stalkers catch up on their stocking, and then we will absolutely open the store. I think we're pretty close to just getting some stuff on the shelf, just getting back to a good basic point. I will show everybody, if you're still interested, on how to get up on this roof. It's pretty easy to do. You just need a box on the ground. I usually put a big box, so we usually take one of these big boxes here, kind of throw it on the ground, and then you want to take a big box, and you can kind of jump with the big box, unless they fix that. Like I said, this might be something that has patched in or changed with the patch, and it might be. Let's try another way. Let's try this way. You can also take a temporary item from a big box. I'll show you what I mean. And put it in a... So we're going to use this here and just take one off the shelf. And it will create a... Wow, they did. So the boxes are smaller now, but you might still be able to use it. So, I think we did. Yep, I think it... Nope. Okay, so it still kind of works. But you just need a big box to jump up on, but... I'll make a separate video for that. It's pretty neat, though, being able to jump up all the way up there and see everything up there. Let's go put this back real quick and see where we're at. Alright, that is back in place. They have not stocked up the dog houses. We did order plenty of those, but so the tip for the dog houses, like I said, is you've got to overcharge. You can't keep them stocked up. There's just no way. No one can afford to put down 15 pallets worth of dog houses. You can only fit 4 on each pallet, so the best deal is just to overcharge them. I think if you do like 12%, you will get about a 50% buy. They won't necessarily buy them all the time, but we're just gonna... I forgot what that price was. I know anything in the red it doesn't sell, so we're going to go 135 for now. But your best way, though, essentially, is that you want these to sell less than half the time. You don't care if the customers are complaining about those or not. You just don't want them to buy them. And if that doesn't work, the easiest way of all is just not to stock them. Don't put them on your shelves. That's probably your easiest way. All right, let's throw away some of this extra junk. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, and I don't like how I kind of had to rig this door up and stock door here, so I'm probably going to wind up eventually moving these out the way and putting in an arc as well. I mean, the arcs just, I don't know, they look a lot better to me. I've got to figure out a way to... I'll probably wind up moving this wall and scaling this room back, but The arcs to me just look a lot better. I give everything more shape, and it seems to fit better on a lot of stuff. Let's see where we're at. So we're looking good on a lot of stock too. A lot of the shells look stocked up. Let's see what we don't have. They're about, I want to say they're probably pretty close. I mean, we ordered a lot. We didn't order anything down this middle area though, so yeah, they're pretty close. We got a lot of extra junk sitting in the way, but I think we're good on most of everything. Let me double check some of the middle stuff here that I didn't order. I don't think we ordered any of these. We'll go ahead and order some just to get some on the shelves. I do remember ordering all this stuff. I don't know why we haven't got to it yet. Same for here. I think I ordered a little bit of all this stuff. We'll order some more of these. I don't know what they're doing with those. Let me see. All that stuff was in this area here. I don't think I ordered any of it. Yeah, we definitely want to sell the rest of this cold stuff and get rid of it. I don't want to stock it anymore at all. And I'm just going to do a quick order on some of these shells. Just enough to get us going, so we can go ahead and open the store, because I'm definitely curious to see how long it's going to take to get through one day. Don't think I ordered any coffee. I can stock this up pretty fast too. It won't take long at all to put some coffee out. Shampoos are good. I've got all this other stuff ordered. I don't think I ordered too many brooms, brushes. Definitely order more toilet paper. And then this was essentially just an overstock shelf. For a couple more of those. But they do seem to stock. I mean, 12 obviously should be way faster than 9 anyways. If it's not, then we got major issues anyway. So shirts are good. I know I ordered some of these. I don't know why they're not completely stocked up yet, so they might be skipping around some stuff and just putting whatever they want when they want out. Let's go with a couple more things of these. If we have extra stuff sitting around, we'll just throw it in the trash. And then this last room, then I think that's it. Still haven't brought the doghouse over here, so I'm kind of curious to why they haven't. But I'll order some more. How about that? Let's order some more dog houses. Alright, so we're good. We've ordered everything that we needed to for now. Let's let them finish up, which should be really, really quick. And we will flip the switch and get the day rolling. I do want to show you guys that missed earlier in the video. I want to show you some of the lighting. I do think that might have been... I know that they fixed the lighting with the fridges and the cold stuff, but I think that there was probably a little bit more done. So it's not as bright. I definitely appreciate that, and I know everybody else does as well, because that was a blinder. Your cheese and your hams, they just all blended in. It looked like one bright light. Yeah, the lights look a lot better. It's not as bright. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm sure that getting the stalkers walking through the doors will be an easy fix. It probably won't take them much to get that patch in the game tomorrow. It'll probably be a quick fix. Yeah. We do have shelves back here for shirts that are empty, but that's not a big deal. We have shelves on the shirts. Or, yeah, shelves. We have shirts on the shelves. Or some more of these real quick. Yeah, everything else is looking good though. Yeah. Everything is looking alright. I'm just kind of curious as to why we're throwing some stuff on the ground though, that's for sure. And then I eventually want to come back, and I think I can here in a little while, come back, put a arc here, to fix this area up because I'm not sure how. There was a shelf here. I'm not sure how that wound up like that. And then I want to put one over here because I'm not sure how that wound up like that. You know, so we've got a little bit of gaps now that weren't there before. So maybe the size of some of the furniture did change. Not sure. There might have been certain things that changed that we're not sure of completely. So, but that would also explain why some of the items don't go completely over to the end now. Instead of the item coming all the way over to the end, it stops a little before. Before these items would all touch each other, but now they don't. So I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one to notice that, or maybe I'm just seeing things on that one. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. We'll kind of just stay back here until we get these boxes put away. And then jump back in. If anybody's tried the patch, let me know what you think with the update. Increased stalker count, the walls, the colored doors. Just kind of let me know what you think, your thoughts on those. I mean, your ideas as well. Let me know how you're going to use them. Alright. So I definitely don't think we're going to hit level 147 tonight. I wanted to try to push out some days, but we're already pushing pretty close to 3 hours on stream, so we're probably just gonna run over just a little bit, 3 hours, and then probably call it a night. And then I will see everybody on Monday again. Hopefully, we'll pick this up with episode 11. And then Tuesday we'll be back on our Far Cry series for episode 2. We'll be doing that series probably twice a week for the next 2 to 3 weeks, and then we'll have another series after that. So this will be the main series we do. We're going to be streaming this one on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so 3 times a week on here. And we should have plenty of content, put enough interest to stick with that. Especially with all the new items and new updates that we get regularly on this game. Matter of fact, while they're doing that, and I have it fresh on my brain, I'm going to go back inside and put one of these arcs down. Instead of just sitting here watching them pick up stuff and move around and drop it right in front of them. Yeah, we're gonna need a big one on this one. Too small. You either need a really small arc or a really big one, but there's no in between. The medium ones are kind of like you probably don't really need them. Yeah, maybe we might have to do 2 on this one, because I think there's too much of a. Yeah, that's not bad. But then I still don't like how we have. See, and this used to be sitting against that back wall there. I just don't understand how my stuff moved, because this was sitting against the wall. There wasn't this extra gap here. I don't understand. I don't know what happened. Not sure what we did. I don't know. But that's okay. We might be able to make do with some of the stuff we got versus. Yeah, that'll work. We won't have to put an arc there, I don't think. Alright, let's see where we're at. We're getting close. We're getting close. That's a big one. Let's test this one out real quick and see if it looks any better than that small one we just put in. Because I definitely don't want to leave this one here if I can make this one work better. I don't know if we can though. We're gonna see. We're gonna test it out. Yep, we can. That'll work. That's not bad at all. I actually like that one. And then maybe we do the same thing over here. Maybe, and then get rid of that wall. I don't know. What's this wall look like behind it if we move that out the way? Yeah, I'm not sure why we did that. I don't know. I don't remember it being like that, but maybe it was. I really am not sure. All right. What are we doing over here? What are we stocking on? Let's see. I think maybe they're stocking on the flour whole wheat. No, I don't know if I ordered any. I think I did. Pretty sure I did. Just trying not to have any completely empty shelves with tags on them. That way we maximize our customer count. And we're kind of going to take some of these off. This, like I said, is just overstock. Kind of a filler. Alright, we are almost there. And I really feel like I ordered different stuff for shelves and slots out there that's empty that I'm not seeing here. So I don't know if we are just throwing stuff on the ground inside the stock room or what they're doing. I feel like I ordered all this stuff out here. Or at least I went by and clicked auto order. Like this stuff here, none. I know. See, I think we're having issues. I think we're just throwing stuff on the shelves. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff that's just sitting around, so might be having some issues going on. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're not gonna delay any longer. Let's go ahead and try to push through the next day and see what we have. Wow, so we spent $817,000 on product for restocking, so almost $1 million on restocks, walls, essentially another $1 million remodel. So it's a lot of money, and yet we still are not nowhere near under a billion. So definitely got the money. Let's flick the lights. Let's get everybody in here and see how they keep up with what we do have currently. Got to run all the way across the other side of the store just to get these stalkers in here. And I am actually keeping track of time. We're going to run a little stopwatch timer to see how long these days last. And then also we want to keep an eye on our stalkers and see if they have any issues keeping up what's coming off the shelf. Biggest thing before the patch, we would have customers just freezing in place, standing at the shelves for a long time. Just made for the longest of day. I mean, you'd have a 90-minute day with 1,000 customers. So we don't have all the doghouses out here. That's weird. We ordered a lot of doghouses. Biggest thing I have noticed though is there's a spawn point, and this is how you can tell whether your day is close to ending or not, is these spawn points right here. These are where customers group up. You'll see there's multiple. Right here, there's a spawn point. Another spawn point here. Customers, you'll see that they will start walking out of each other. It's a spawn point. So as customers exit your store and clear off the screen, more customers come out of the spawn points. So you got one there, one here, one here, one here, and I think we got one over here. Maybe not. Okay, no, that's it. So if your day is ever going really slow, keep an eye on this right here. If this isn't moving and these are all grouped up together and you don't see anybody coming out separating like that, then you got problems. See, so that's working good. Before they would clump up and I would wait. I mean, it'd be 20-30 minutes before that disappeared. So the spawn points are moving pretty quickly. I think the self-checkout line is going really fast. Adding in another row of self-checkouts seems to be helping currently. We added in another back row here, 6 more back here, and it's definitely making a difference. We're not seeing a pile-up yet. That's the biggest thing. I don't want to see a pile-up at all. I don't need 5-6 people per register and then them just standing there and it taking 10-20 minutes for one person to leave. This is what is going to make or break how fast the days go by. And it's already moving way faster. Definitely a huge improvement from where it was at. Definitely happy with it. I mean, if this is the pace we roll at right now, I can definitely work with that. I want to see how the double doors are working or if customers are just walking right through them. So yeah, they're staying open, and I think it's because customers are constantly going through them. Let's see if we have a break if they stop going through them, if the doors automatically close. Of course, there's a door there anyways, and it's the same way with this one. This one automatically looks like it's going to stay open because people are, yep, and it closes. So that's a really cool attention to detail. As the customers go through them, the doors will stay open, but if there's a break in action, then the doors automatically close. So let's see if we get another door. Yeah, so that's a really cool attention to detail. This one is closed until the next customer comes out too. So just a really cool detail that was added. The doors were definitely a nice surprise addition to the game. I really expected just a quality of life update, as we usually get a couple of those a month, and then we just got a major update like a little over a week ago. So for them to add more items and features to the game so soon is very impressive. I mean, I don't think the developers sleep. I think they work on this game 7 days a week. So I can't see enough good things about them. Everybody's moving pretty good. We're not having any backups in our self-checkouts. Like I said, I like to keep an eye. There we go. Open the door for me. I like to keep an eye on the spawn points because I've noticed that seems to be indicative of whether or not the store slows down completely. I mean, if no one's running out of this spawn point, we're really going to have issues. I mean, right now we're not getting anything on this spawn point here, but doesn't mean that won't change here, as long as they're not stuck like this forever. Let's see. So these look like there's not any. There we go. So we're having a couple come out here. Not a lot, but I think the majority of them are going through this front entrance anyways. Yeah, and they're coming out over here on these spawn points. Yeah. So not running super fast. We're not getting just ching 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 nonstop. But I can notice the difference. It's definitely sped up faster than it was. XP is no longer something we're going to have to beg for again. So let's take a look. Let's go check on our stalkers real fast and see if we're having any issues with them. All right. Let's see. I mean, we're still getting a little bit of pileup on items, and I'm not sure what seems to be the go, or what seems to be the issue with that. I mean, I have shelves, and everything is tagged. We didn't have that before, so we might be having an issue. Because these right here are outside. All these books are outside shelves. So let's go take a look and see if possibly some of our shelves outside are full, and that's why they're doing that. Yeah, we do have some shelves that are full, so maybe that's Maybe that's what we're seeing. Maybe we just have too many shelves full on some of those, and that's why they're throwing them on the ground. We're gonna give them the benefit of the doubt until we do some more checking and testing. But, and same deal with these. I don't know. Let's go see. I'm pretty sure I have shelves that are open for shampoo, and that's all back here on this wall area. We might have over-ordered. I didn't count it out. I wasn't very thorough with it. Yeah, we really did. I thought shampoos, for some reason, on top of my head, was 2 per shelf. So we definitely over-ordered shampoo. So that's not a stalker logic. That's a me logic deal. But this is really cool. I think this is the first time I've come out this door this way, and to have that door there is really neat. So not bad at all. I'm thoroughly impressed. We are getting stuck in the doors a little bit. I'm not sure why. Yeah, like we're stuck now, and I got to move this out the way just to get out the door. So a little bit of clipping going on. And to put these up, the best way to do it is to put up the door first, to put up the wall first, and then put your item in there. And I don't know if we can get it back in there. There we go. Because we had that arc in the way. Yep, so just a little bit of clipping issues. Maybe that's something I'm sure that'll be fixed in the future. But yeah, that looks good. Alright, we're getting pretty close to the end of the day. This is the part that's really will tell me whether or not the days are going to speed up or going to slow down for us. We just really need it to move a little faster at the end of the day. And that's pretty neat. I mean, you can see through that door and see all the customers and everything through that door, and it actually looks like there's a door closed with glass. So pretty awesome. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I mean, I really do like the attention to detail. And I mean that the arcs make these walls look a lot better versus what they did look before. And we're not having any backups. You know, before, I don't know if anybody's seen the previous couple episodes. You know, I'd have customers. I mean, there'd be 300, 400, 500 customers jumbled in this room, just stuck at the self checkouts, and they'd just be jumbled up. I mean, going nowhere. So
Attention
it just
shoppers,
looks like everything is flowing pretty smoothly. And we're about to find out, because we're about to get a close end of day. And I'm not sure, this might be something that I never noticed before. Might be something new or not new. And maybe I just didn't pay attention to details before, but it looks like maybe the color on the screen has changed a little bit too. I don't know. Of course, you know, they're going to add credit cards eventually in this game, so we'll be seeing, you know, credit card scanners, maybe some totals that match up. Maybe these products here will actually show what they're actually purchasing. So plenty more details that probably will get added to the game to make it better. Always updates, always things that make it better. All right, let's see what we have as far as people left in the store, and then let's check the parking lot real fast, because I have a feeling we still have a lot of people in this store, and we do. But are they just, as long as they're not just stuck there piling up and not moving, that's the biggest thing. And we do have people still coming in the store, so we're just got to see. Yeah, we got one guy here that looks like he's probably just stuck in place. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully he starts moving here in a second. We don't have to worry about the day freezing and not being able to end the day. Well, we still have a lot of people filing in, so I don't expect a 90-minute day, but it's sure probably not going to be another 10 minutes. All right, let's see, because I think we're starting to stack up people in here maybe. Yeah. Looks like things are starting to fill up here. And it's not really a self-checkout issue. I think it's still a speed. You know, customers just need to be sped up still. It's better than it was, but it's not fixed completely. Still need to be sped up more. I mean, you know, 1 per self-checkout or 2 per self-checkout is not bad at all. They should be flying through here, but they're not. I mean, we're having a little bit of a slowdown. Yeah, a little bit of a slowdown. And then we still have customers grouping around, just standing there waiting to show. So I do notice that it has been sped up, but it's not as fast as it probably still should be. Yeah, I mean, they're just clumped up, so we are looking at probably another 10-15 minutes. Because we got a lot. We got a whole group that are just clumped up. Yep. Yeah, and I think I just overordered a lot of these boxes. Hopefully that's the problem. Maybe they're all stocked up, and I just overordered. So I didn't go through methodically and count out exactly what I needed on each shelf for stock. So. But yeah, we're definitely getting rid of cold storage and frozen as well. Just not a fan of it. Yeah, just it's not the AC unit or anything like that. I don't really want to stock it. And I think once they add new license, which they probably will in September, that'll probably be featured with the next major update. We're going to need extra space, and I don't want to try to jam pack, 10 to 15 more items in here, more than we already have. I'd like to essentially get rid of that cold product and frozen product, and then be able to move some of my racks from outside to inside, and get make it look less cluttered, and then maybe we carry some of the new stuff as well back here in this area, whatever that might be. 230 something items is a lot to stock and try to have storage for. Come on now, do something with these boxes. Throw them back in the storage room. No one wants to see those on the floor out here. I mean, that's the least you can do. Act like you work here. And she didn't even use the door to come out. She just absolutely just ran through the wall over here. So yeah, definitely more wall clipping in this patch. A couple things, that the patch did break, that it broke. Of course, the PIR sensors do not work currently. But overall, I think that'll be fixed in another patch probably coming up very soon. I know this will be fixed tomorrow for the patch. And then we'll probably get some more gameplay, quality of life patches before the major update. But definitely overall, good update. Wow, let's see where our spawn points are looking like, because I don't think we're having a lot of people run out. I mean, it's a lot. It's definitely packed up now. Yeah, that spawn point is packed. Yeah, there's more people here now than there was before. They're still coming out, but wow. Yeah, there's a lot more. We haven't even got that close at all. I don't know how much longer it'll be. Honestly, I don't know. Good thing we're timing though. I'll have to check and see, as long as it doesn't take 90 minutes, because 90 minutes was about what it took before the patch. So maybe we get an increase that's a little bit better than that, and I'll be happy with that. Let's order some more product for them to put away. Once again, I think I absolutely overordered. We do need shirts, so we'll order a lot of shirts back here. Because I don't feel like we ordered a lot of this stuff back here yet. It was a goal of mine to get back under $1 billion, but that's definitely not going to happen. We've tried really hard. I thought ordering stuff was going to be the easiest way for that to happen, but there's nothing we can order to actually make that work. We could freeze the game up. We absolutely could make the game not ever work again and just order 1 billion TVs and phones. And just watch the boxes fall. But yeah, we're gonna try to avoid that. All right, everything's looking good. Maybe some more of these books here, and some more of these. All right, that is all we're gonna order from that part. We're going to see if we're any closer on the customer count, because I really don't think we are. We had over 8,000 XP when the day started, so I don't think we've gone through maybe 300 customers. And if we have 1,000 total, that means we've got another 700 to go through. So that's a lot. That is a lot, and it feels like they've slowed down now again. I don't know why, but we're not seeing a constant movement from the door like we were. I don't know if it's because they're jam-packed at the self-checkouts or what, but it might be to do with us. I'm getting late messages through, but let me try to catch up on some of these messages. Try lowering the cost of certain goods. It might help them buy faster. It might be to do with having too many walls and they need to just flow out the shop. Our self-checkout's full because if they're full of customers, we'll stand around, or you're overstocked, filled up with a lot of items. Yeah, I really think a little bit of all that. I think it's too much furniture. Too many items. I just really think, to be honest, the game system can't handle that currently. So I think that has a lot to all do with it, because I can easily sell 1, 2, or 3 items and just stay stocked up with those, and the customers fly through. So I'm gonna make a separate video and kind of show that. For later on about in one of my other stores. I'm going to show a video with that, and I'll kind of show everybody that does work with 1,000 customers with 1 item, and they fly through, and then your days are done about 12 minutes, how long it takes 1 day to go through for 1,000 customers at a high level. So that's essentially kind of how it should be when you're higher level with a lot of items as well. But I just absolutely feel like we're pushing the boundaries of the game, and currently they still can't necessarily keep up. And I do see some of the customers piling up a little bit at self-checkouts, but it's not that bad. Like we got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Like we're not completely full. If it was bad, we'd have multiple 3 or 4 per self-checkout. We don't. We do have a couple here in the back that is stacked up, but it's not that bad. I think we have 55 self-checkouts. That's a lot. That should easily be able to handle 1,000 customers. So something I've heard from somebody who's had a similar issue is their save file size. So when the game loads in, there's 2 different save files. There's a furniture save file and there's a box save file. Somebody has told me before that they had this issue and they had to get their files both down under a certain amount of data, which was around 700 KB and 700 MB. Mine essentially is both over 1,000 on both. So it takes me about, before patch, it took me about 5 minutes to load in, and about 2 to 3 minutes to save the game. So I do feel like that's probably the case again, and we're gonna have to probably scale back. I mean, I'd rather keep the furniture and the look of my building than all the product. So what we're probably going to try next in this building is we're definitely eliminating all the frozen stuff and all the cold goods, but I'm really tempted, if that doesn't fix things, I'm really tempted to get rid of all the grocery product too. I mean, I'll keep shampoos, soaps, but all the food items will go away. I mean, between those, that's, I think, 50 plus items. So to take off 50 plus items, all that extra space for stock in the back for those items, I think we'll be all right. I think that should fix it. I mean, I can't think of any other thing to do at this point to really make it run more smoothly and faster. I mean, we've tried pretty much everything, and although this patch sped it up a little bit, it still didn't fix the issue. So it's not fixed. It's better, but it's not fixed. So there's always room for improvement on gameplay a little bit. So I mean, that's something I think that they're, obviously, if I'm having this issue and think it's an issue, I think the developers probably see it and they probably know it as well. Just have fun with the game aspect, enjoy the ride once you're able to move the bands. Long day for you. Yeah, definitely a long day. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going on around 25-30 minutes for the day. It's definitely dragging. I mean, all we can do is cross our fingers and hope that these spawn points start moving faster and clearing up, because this, I don't know how we get these to move faster other than just having less items and less stuff in the store. But as long as you see people in here, we have lots more to go. When those start disappearing, you'll see how everything speeds up and goes so much faster. But there's a lot. We still have a long ways to go. I mean, we got spawn points everywhere. So, lesson learned. We definitely, I like the design. I like the new furniture, the doors. The speed just needs a little work still, but everything else just amazing. Definitely amazing. Just lesson learned. I think we'll be back on the test store on Monday for the next episode. I definitely want to try to start leveling that one up, and get unlock the items that we'll be carrying in three of the stores. And then I think we'll try to use that store more often. I'll have to do some changes on this one before we try to jump back into it again and make it work. I'll have to do some testing on it. And we've kind of maxed this one out. I mean, the design was it. I mean, that's it. Like, I literally spent this whole episode testing out and redoing the little design that I wanted, and we've got that. So this store is pretty much how we want it now. The only other thing that we can continue to do is just level up and make money on here. And when you carry every item, you don't make a maximum profit like you would if you only carried, the highest profiting items. So, and I don't truly want to grind out any more money on this store, or levels currently. If we get patches and then I see the license start coming through and there's a license for like level 130 or something, then maybe I'll start to think, all right, well, maybe I need to start leveling up this store again, and then I'll start demolishing walls and focus on one item again. Yeah, see, now we're backing up. We're getting a lot of backup now. We weren't before, but now we are. So I'm not sure where the delay is again. And it's only see, we're having, it's starting to go from 1 row, 2 row, 3 row, 4 row, 5 row, 6, 7, 8. So every single row now is backed up with multiple customers. It wasn't like that before, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know where the slowdown is. It feels like we're speeding up a little bit again because the money started to go off, but you have an empty fridge you can get rid of. Let me see. I think I have an empty fridge. I think I do. I mean, we essentially probably have a lot over here. I don't know which ones are empty. I have lots of empty stuff. Yeah, like this here, I don't have any product left for it. So we can go ahead and get rid of it. I mean, see what good that does. But yeah, we can get rid of some of the empty stuff. I think we have a couple empty fridges over here, and I was actually using those to kind of use for overstock as well. But yeah, we'll get rid of some of these empty fridges. See if downsizing though helps out and helps the problem. Because it definitely is a little bit of a pain. I mean, essentially the only other way to fix it would be to save and quit the main menu and reload back in with a new day every time, and not actually in the day, but we don't actually get through an entire day that way. I mean, it'll flip the day automatically, but we'll lose out on so many extra customers. I don't know any other way to do it though. Maybe somebody will come up with something. Hummus. I think we sold all the hummus out. I think we can start rolling through and getting rid of this first too. Yeah, that's about all we got, I think, for now that's empty. Everything else, we're almost out of sushi. We're getting close on these. Everything else is pretty packed, though. I mean, we had our shelves completely packed with everything. Yeah, and see, now we're even getting slowed down with the stalker. So, yeah, problem was not fixed completely. And like I said, it might have been, but there's still limitations on the system, and I think I've trying to push too much. Yeah, we're trying to fit 10 pounds into a 5-pound bag, so good idea is to start removing things as they get empty. Yeah, agreed. I absolutely agree. Just start removing stuff as it gets empty. Yeah, so that's probably gonna be what we do again. We did that the past few days. On the cold side, 4 crates. Yeah, it's a good idea. And that's kind of what we've done the past few days. This past week is we let all the stock run down. We let all the items sell out, and then we started focusing on trying to probably get rid of cold storage and frozen goods. That'll be what we do again this next week, and I'll run through some days. I probably just open the store, turn on the lights, hire the stockers, and just go do something and let them do whatever. And then we'll let the product run down again, and then definitely get rid of some of the stuff. You have the space in your shop. It's set up for it. Yeah, we got the space. We definitely got the space for sure. Everything's set up. That's the good thing, like I said, about having your store built how you want it. You don't have to move stuff. You can always remove stuff. You don't have to add or whatever. You can just take stuff away and make it work better. And that's kind of what we'll do. We'll let everything sell down again, and then yeah, it's just a lot. We've overpacked and kind of stretching the limits of the game. So we'll just let all the product probably sell out next week, and definitely remove all these fridges. We'll get rid of all the freezers, and then I'm pretty sure, 90% sure that we're just going to get rid of all the grocery items. I've counted it up, and I think between grocery, freezer, cold, and all that, it's like 70 items, 50, 60, 70 items. Don't sell vases or ornaments. Huh, okay. Yeah, well, that's not a bad idea either. That's not a bad idea. But actually, I prefer those. I like the vases and ornaments better than I like the frozen, the cold, and the grocery items. I don't know why. I just do. I don't know. For some reason I do. I just like selling those items better. And I don't know. It might just be the way it looks, the setup.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but I'm pretty sure we're just going to do away with all the grocery items, cold, frozen as well. Because like I said, removing 70 items and cutting down from 230 to, 170 or lower, I'm not selling any of it, is what I just said. Oh, yeah, I heard you. Yeah, about not selling the ornaments and stuff. Yeah. But I was saying that I like to sell them. I'd rather sell those items than the cold, frozen, and grocery stuff. So I'm just saying I'd rather sell the vases than ornaments. But I think that's what makes everybody's store different. Like, I think that's how the game was designed. I think the game was designed for everybody to carry a different variety of items, but not all of them. I don't think they made this game in mind with everybody's store to have all the same items. So I hear what you're saying now. Yeah. Not disagreeing with with you at all. And I think that's a good idea to because you shouldn't carry everything. That's obviously, I don't think, the way the game is meant to be played, and I don't think the system can handle everybody carrying everything. Especially if we expand to like 250 items, 260, 270. There's no way. 300 items in one of these stores, or even more than what's in there now, it won't work. It'll be worse than this right here, because this is a disaster. I mean, the time length is a long time. Like, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of just selling out product to go for quite a while. Because it slows down, and I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure. I think the file size has a lot to do with it, but we just definitely have to do away with a lot of that. Yeah, because we're going on, I think we opened this door at like 35, 40 minutes ago. Good idea to cut down to 800, 900 customers a day. It's a good number still. Level up fast anyway. Yeah, no, I agree. Definitely agree. That's what I'd like to get back to. I mean, it worked better when we had less customers and less items in the store. Before, all I did was I had 8. I had more than that. I think I had like 12 display racks, floor racks set up right in this area, and that was it. This store wasn't even full. I just used those and carried like 2 or 3 items on those display racks, and the day just went by way, way faster. Just wait until the developers put out more patches and updates. Yeah, for sure. For sure. They'll fix it. And they're always working to improve it, so it'll get better, but it'll get better, and it gives us a chance to work on the test store more, and just get on just to kind of come throw around ideas and maybe just help out where we can. Because that's the biggest thing too. I like being able to jump on here and help out with ideas that people might be struggling with, questions they might have, and kind of just go over the flow of the game, the direction of the game, how things are going. So, wow, golly, we are absolutely creeping through this day. Absolutely creeping. I don't know. I mean, I feel like the first part of the day went by a lot faster, but yeah, I feel like, come on. That way you can just have fun and relax, not stressing out about the fact your customers are taking forever to leave at the closing time. Yeah, and I'm not really too worried about it. We just, I just know that I can't end the day, and that's fine. What I've done before, to fight through this issue is I just save the game and then go quit the menu, and then that's it. I'll play one day and just sell as much product as I can, or I'll load back in and just sell stuff and then do the same thing just to try to get my product down. So that's essentially what we're going to be doing. We're not going to worry about trying to close the day. We're just going to be worried about waiting till close, hitting the sign, and then probably saving and quitting and then starting another day. Because that's the only way. I mean, there's really just no way to get through a day like this at all. I mean, the counter, the money thing is moving really slow, and these don't see any end in sight, so I don't know. I mean, This is just a complete, people just, I mean, there's a billion people in right here probably. There's probably 100 here, 100 here. I mean, there's a lot of spawn points. These spawn points are full. They're not even going down any. And then you got people that are waiting to leave the parking lot. So, yeah, it's a lot. I don't feel like we're too close. You know, we might have gone through like 500 customers, and we still have a lot more to go. So. All right, so what I'm gonna do, since it's obviously, I think we got another hour before we get all these customers out of here, let's go ahead and save the game. We'll go ahead and go to the main menu, and then I want to load in, see how long it takes to load in, see how big my save file is, and then I want to show everybody something that's really cool that I really think that the developers added to the game this patch that probably they didn't list it in the patch notes, or maybe it was in the game and I never noticed it. Which could be the case, but I think they added it. I think they worked on it, and I don't think they mentioned it. I think it was just something that just got added. It might be something that's been out there. It might be something. It might be just how it is on PC too. They might be watching the videos. They're definitely very supportive. You know, I've seen them check out my store tour. They do follow other streamers as well. I think they follow this channel, and then they do watch other videos and leave comments on their gameplay from other streamers. So maybe they do. If they don't, like I said, I'll go in the Discord and submit a message and some feedback for them. But they're awesome. You know, they deserve a lot of credit. So it did quit to the main menu a lot faster. So let's load in and see how long it's going to take. I want to see if there's anything in the patch notes that mentions this, and there's not. So in the patch notes, all it mentions is the reduced light emission from freezers and fridges. But I think they've changed some of this other lighting too as well. So let's load in. Let's see how long it's going to take. So furniture size file right now is 920 KB. That's still too high from what I hear. 700 KB is around what I've been told you need. 700 or less to make your game run properly with the furniture file. So I'm still a bit over on furniture. I think getting rid of fridges, freezers, and maybe a couple more storage racks might help bring it down some more. So maybe we'll get a lot closer to that 700 number, getting rid of that stuff. And if you could see from just even looking at the screenshot that they put in the game for the loading menu, it's not that packed. They're not carrying every item in the game, I guarantee you that. That's not the entire store, but it looks like it's probably, actually it is. You can see the side door, you can see the middle door, and you can see the very far door in the corner. And I really don't feel like they're carrying every item in the game. I feel like they have carried major items, but I don't feel like they carried every item in the game. So I mean, it's probably how it was designed to be anyways. And they're not overstocking. You know, they don't even have floor displays. Very well, they do. They have floor displays, but very little stuff. They're not packed with floor displays, you know. So I feel like that's a good example of what it's supposed to be. Yeah, it takes ages to load. It does take ages to load, and like I said, it depends on your file size and the two different load files. You know, you have a furniture file and you have a box file, and if those files are big, then it's going to take a long time to load. The furniture file on mine is absolutely huge. I mean, it's under 1,000 now, but it's still bigger than I hear it's supposed to be. So, and that does correlate to how fast your game loads and probably how fast your game runs as far as customers checking out. Because it said loaded successfully, but it's been on that forever, and it'll spin. You know, the Tetris block on the bottom will just keep spinning and spinning until it goes on to the next one, and that usually on mine takes about a good 5+ minutes. So so we're gonna see how big my box file is, because I think the box file before was like, I got it down to 350, 542. Okay, so the box file is not bad. The box file is under the 700, but the furniture's not. So I have a feeling we might have to do some downsizing on the furniture. And we do have a lot of wall panels, doors, all sorts of stuff. So we're going to probably have to fix that. And let's see if we can actually load into the game. Because it takes a minute. It really does. I mean, this is frustrating. I really thought that my game froze up and that I had lost my save file like a week ago because it was taking so long. And it really worried me because I kept turning off the game and redoing it, and it wasn't loading any faster. So definitely started to panic a little bit because my last save file to the cloud on here was probably before the last major update. So I'd be back at like level 120 or 130. I'd lose a lot of levels that way. So I probably need to make it a priority to upload it to the cloud just in case something happens to it. But yeah, we're taking a minute to load in. There we go. All right, so check this out. And I don't know, like I said, it might be something that's been in the game before, maybe on PC already, but the shadows for the lighting, I've never noticed this before. You know, I don't know if maybe it's because I've never had all the racks in front of my store, but the shadow of those racks, it coming into my store is really, really neat. You know, I really think this is something that was added, you know, because I didn't notice that before. And I usually try to pay attention to details, but I mean, that's really cool. The lighting, you know, I know that lighting was something they improved on the freezers and on the shelves back here, which it looks great. It doesn't blind you anymore, but I think that they've improved some of the texture and lighting on some of the other stuff too. I mean, even through the windows, the lighting through here, it looks good, and it looks different than when you open the thing. So just a great job overall. I mean, because you know, this is a simulator game with a smaller development team. They're not Microsoft, Sony. They're not from a big fancy $1 million team that has the budget and the software to produce graphics like a Call of Duty, you know, a Grand Theft Auto, or some of the major games that you played before that have amazing graphics. So for them to do that and be able to start improving, you know, lighting and just graphics in general is a big deal and a big thing. So it does just make it look better and give the game a better feel. But with that being said, I really appreciate everybody stopping in tonight. It means a lot. It's Friday night here where I'm at, and so I know a lot of people could have done a lot more stuff and a lot better things other than join the channel and to stick through this update. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. As usual, follow, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And we will see you once again on Monday when we join in for the next episode of Hypermarket Billionaire. Good night, everybody.